to another battle report on the JB Wargamer 87 YouTube channel, and today it is the Cadians versus the Orks, and the clan is Goths, and they have heard that Guzkel Fracker is present on this field. So the Scout Sentinels have reported a big warband is on the approach in this Imperial compound here. So the Imperials have yet to defend this sector here, and then the Orks are coming along over here. So the Plasma Obliterator is out of action in this desert world here, and then you've got the foliage. The tank traps have been set, but who will stop this rampaging green-skinned warband? We shall find out. Right, so this is the 2,000 points of Cadians that has been sent to deal with the Ork threat that is coming. And this detachment is led by Thomas Matthews, Colonel Thomas Matthews of the 203rd Infantry Regiment, the Corellius Iron Shields. So this is the regiment that has been sent to defend the sector at all costs. So this is part of the regiment. It's quite a large detachment actually for the size of the game. So starting off with the Warlord, he has the Cadian Warlord trait. This is Thomas Matthews, the patron. He is equipped with a bolt pistol and close combat weapon, and his relic is the Relic of Lost Cadia. So he does have the relic. Any other traits that he's got, so he's basically got the Cadian Warlord trait, just to keep it to the narrative. So that basically means that if he successfully issues an order on a 4+ to another unit, that order is successfully issued as well. And then his subordinate tactical officer is George Whittle. He is a warrant officer, aka platoon commander. He has got a power sword and a las pistol. And then the retinue of command, we have James Ortero, who is the sponsor of Siege Studios, and he is representing the platoon banner here. And he's equipped with a las pistol and chainsword, and then we have the Voxcaster, Medipack and a Flamer in the command squad. And then we have Commissar Charles Cranford. He is equipped with a power sword and bolt pistol. And then we have a Primaris Psyker, which the powers he's got is of course Smite and Terrifying Visions and Night Shroud. So those are the powers that he's got there. Now for the platoon, how it's organised, it's comprises of a lot of infantry. So basically what we've got here is 2 special weapons teams, one with melters, one with plasmas, and then we have 2 heavy weapon squads of autocannons. And then mentioning some of the patrons now that are leading these squads. So first of all we have Sergeant First Class Patrick Darling, who leads this squad, and his subordinate commander Marshal Cummings. He is a Lance Corporal in this particular mission. And then we have Jesse Patton, Guardsman 2nd Class, another patron. And then we have Ben Wydern, who is part of this squad here. And then we have another regular squad, and Zach Butler is the guardsman over here. And then we have Drew Gomez, who's in command of this squad. He is a sergeant. And then we have Donald Hammer, who's a specialist guardsman. And then we have Anthony Leach, who is a guardsman 2nd Class, and Harrison Leach, father and son, in this squad here. And then leading this squad over here is Peter Nastro. Sergeant Peter Nastro is in command of this squad. So all the squads are equipped with las pistols and chainswords, voxcasters, grenade launchers, and the rest are equipped with las guns. And the doctrine, of course, for the Cadians is if models that stay still in the shooting phase, they get to re-roll their 1s. So that's the doctrine that we're going to be playing with and throughout the channel until new codex comes out for the Guard. So then we have a dedicated transport, which is the Chimera. And then spent 2 command points, one for Tank Ace and one for the Super Heavy Auxiliary Detachment, and the Tank Ace being that he has the regimental keyword, keeping it to the flow of the narrative here. But it's a debut on the YouTube channel. It is the HQ Super Baneblade, and it's equipped with quad sponson weapons, so that's 30 heavy bolter shots, and then 4 las cannon shots instead of 2, so it's pretty impressive, and including all the rest of the barrels on this monstrosity. And in command of this Baneblade today is Winston Adkins. It is his turn to command this super heavy tank. And then we have the Scout Reconnaissance Force. We have in command, we have Luke Schringel, and then supported by Ray Cross and Taylor Gavin. These are Scout Sentinels equipped with autocannons. And then we have 2 Leman Russ battle tanks in command. We have Taylor Griselli, who's in command of this Leman Russ battle tank, and Maxfield Knuckles is in command of this Leman Russ battle tank. So that there is the 2,000 points of Cadians. I think it's 1995 points in total, so it didn't have enough points to fulfill any other upgrades. So this is a battalion detachment with 12 command points, minus 2 of course for the super heavy and tank ace upgrades. So must do the chant, Cadia stands and for the Emperor. So that is the quote and that is the chant. We will look now and see what the Orks have. Patrons that are not participating in this game with regards to characters, but represents the Ultramarines, they will have a Patronic dice. So those that are tier 7 or higher, they will get their unique Patronic dice. So we have Marcus Fraze, who has the Patronic large dice, and then we have Dean Lytern, and then we have Darren Gardner. So thank you guys for your support, and thank you to all the patrons that are supporting me on the YouTube channel. So let's take a look at the lists now for the Orks. Right, this is the 2,000 points of Ork boys. They are Goths, and led by the one and only legendary Guzcole Fracker. So Guzcole Fracker is debuting on the channel for the first time, and is the honour and privilege of my special guest and fellow Striking Scorpion 82 plus member, Harry Lane. Thank you very much, Harry, for coming and participate on the channel. So Harry, take it away. What have you got, sir?
A lot of Orks.
A lot of Orks.
So, starting off, I'm running a battalion, a patrol, and a super heavy auxiliary.
Yeah.
So, if we start with the battalion, I've got my warlord, Gazgul Fracker. Rules-wise, he has to be the warlord, a bit like Gilliman.
Mm-hmm.
And his warlord trait today is proper killy. So that gives him +1 attack and +1 AP on his combat weapons, making his claw, I think, AP -5 at this point. Basically, if you've not got an invuln, it's going straight through.
Yeah.
Happy days. And next to him, he's got Makari.
Makari.
So with him, there's a little bit of irony in this list, because I've spent 1 command point on him to give him the big boss, despite him being 2 foot tall. And his warlord trait will be Follow Me Lads. So that means that if Makari charges a unit, any other Ork unit that charges that same unit gets +1 to their charge rolls. So it means I've got a bit more chance of getting into combat.
Yeah.
Moving then on into troops, I have got 2 units of 20 Ork boys. They've both got sluggers and choppers on majority of them. There are 2 rocket launchers in each, and then both knobs have got big choppers. One of them being led by Git Stomper, the special edition model, and then the other one being led by a knob that I made when I was about 7.
Fantastic. So as a youngster, but a veteran in amongst the games of 40k. So it's fantastic stuff. Now, some of the models I've been talking about off camera, that some of the models are older than my opponent.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, but it's so funny. But anyway, carry on.
Then, last troop's choice in this battalion, I have got a squad of 10 shooter boys.
Shooter boys.
Now, they've been changed a bit. They used to have the old assault weapons. They're now Dakar weapons.
Yeah.
Which it's effectively like rapid fire.
Yeah.
For the ease of knowledge. Moving on into elites, I've got a squad of 5 commandos.
The commandos are here. Yes, there they are.
So these ones are the classic metal ones, and
Yeah.
I am super excited to get hold of the plastic ones,
Yeah,
which I think release day is meant to be today, the time of recording.
fun enough.
So they've all got slogans and choppers, and the knob has a power claw.
Yeah,
And then I've also got a squad of 5 burner boys.
burner boys.
Now, slight hold hands up to this one. For donkey's years, you used to be able to take squads of 5 burner boys. In the new codex, GW has made the spanner mandatory for every 5 models that you take. So for rules purposes, my mech boy will be counting as my spanner, and he's got a big shooter. Everyone else has got their burners.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Into fast attack, we've got the 5 storm boys.
Storm boys.
Absolutely love these models.
Yeah, they are gorgeous models.
On the paint desk, I've got another bunch of them, and Boss Zagstruck, because I want to make the Vulture squad at some point.
Yeah,
So there's a really cool narrative behind them.
yeah.
And then into heavy support, I've got my 3 individual mech guns. Now, all of those.
The 3 individual mech guns are. Oh yes, of course, over here. Yeah.
So
okay.
these ones here, they're individual just for a bit of just so I've got they're easier to deploy, and yeah. So that's the battalion. Moving then on into the patrol, it's led by my weird boy.
Yep.
So psychic power wise, he has got Warpath, which is still +1 attack, and a jump, which is still I can teleport units around the board. For my army's free relic, he's got the Super Cyborg body, which gives him a 4-up invuln, and I get to half damage rounding up if he takes any damage.
Yeah.
I've also got in troop slot, I've got a squad of 10 Gretchen.
Oh yes.
Now, in the new book, they have lost OBSEC, so objective secured, but for this game, I've given them the specialist mob, Horrible Gits. What that means is they get their OBSEC back. However, any units, both friendly and enemy, that are within 3 inches, get -1 to hit, because narrative-wise, they do the dirty jobs in the army, so clearing out stables, all the stuff that you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
And then to fill out the last 2 heavy supports, I've got my squad of 3 killer cans.
Killer cans over here. Yeah.
So I've got 2 big shooters and a rocket launcher in that squad.
Yeah.
And then I've also got my 2 Death Dreads. Now both of those have got 2 Scorchers, which are effectively assault heavy flamers, and they're 2 claws.
Ah, okay.
So I absolutely love them. They're great little distraction units just to charge up the board and just cause some havoc.
Yeah, amazing models as well. It's brilliant stuff. And of course, it looks like you've got
the big elephant in the room, in my super heavy
Gorkanaut.
auxiliary,
Yeah.
is my Morkanaut.
Morkanaut now. Oh yes, Morkanaut. It's a bit different to Gorkanaut, isn't it?
Yes, so the Gorkanaut is the one that has the big Daka gun.
Okay.
The Morkanaut has the special sort of custom mega
Scorcher
weapon
type thing. Yeah. Okay.
So with him, I've given him a custom job called Stompymatic Pistons,
Yeah.
which gives him +3 inches to his movement, as well as +1 to his advance rolls.
So his standard movement is
It degrades, starts off at 8, I want to say, and then
Yeah.
goes to 7 to 6,
7
I
to 6.
think.
Okay.
But those +3 inches means that even at his lowest bracket, he's still going to be able to shift around the board.
So he's a bit faster.
He is a bit faster.
He's a bit faster.
And speaking of custom jobs, I forgot to say on my burner boys, I've also spent the points to give them the Zap Crumpers custom job.
Okay.
So that allows them, for any wound roll of a 6 that squad does, they cause a mortal wound in addition to the normal wound they cause.
Okay. Yes.
So,
nice. And then the big boy himself,
yes, Gaz.
Guz Carl Fracker. What a beast.
He's a chunky boy.
He's a chunky boy.
It'll be great fun. If either Gaz or the Morkanaut make it into combat with the Command Bane Blade, today's been a good game.
It's been a good
well
day.
worth a 5-hour drive here.
Yeah. So there you go. So is that the entire list?
That is the entire list, and it's 2,000 points on the nose.
On the nose. Okay, so you have the 5-point advantage there. I think mine's 1995, but what an impressive force here. I was saying off camera that you could look at this force all day. There's so many little details and everything that you can spot. The chipping effect that you've done. Full credit to you.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic paint job. And again, thank you for coming down and participating on the channel. So there you go. That's the 2,000 points of Orks. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about scenario and deployment. So the mission that we're going to be playing today is what's known as Sweep and Clear. Now this is from the Grand Tournament 2020, but there's a bit of a disclaimer. Harry has got the latest edition of the Grand Tournament 2020. So it's exactly the same mission concept, but it's updating of secondary objectives and that kind of thing. So I'm going to try and practice choosing which of the secondary objectives is wise. This is important with regards to that. But anyway, let's talk about the mission. So Grand Tournament 2021, Strike Force, Sweep and Clear. So the mission briefing. So both forces are moving forward to capture as much ground as possible, cleansing objectives of enemies as they move. Some warlords prefer a systematic sweep of surrounding areas, whilst others favour a more bold, direct attack into the heart of the enemy lines. Well, that's very fitting for the Orks, isn't it?
Guess which one the Orks are taking.
So the mission rules. So, objective cleared. In this mission, if you control an objective marker at the end of your command phase, it remains under your control unless your opponent controls it at the end of any subsequent phase, even if you have no models within range of it. Primary objectives. Victory points are awarded for the controlling objective markers as follows. Progressive objective, take and hold. Several strategic locations have been identified in your vicinity. You are ordered to assault these positions and hold them at any cost. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy for a maximum of 15 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. Secondary objectives. In this mission, when players are selecting their secondary objectives, they can, if they wish, choose one of them to be a direct assault. See below. Direct assault, progressive objective. At your discretion, a direct assault on the enemy's position has been authorized. Meet the foe head on and cut deep into the territory with a single decisive strike, and they will never recover. So score 3 victory points if you control either the objective marker in the center of the battlefield or an objective marker that is in your opponent's deployment zone at the end of the turn, or 5 victory points if you control both of these objective markers at the end of your turn. So that's the mission, and this is the deployment map, which we'll be going on to in the next segment. So it is Sweep and Clear. Right, I've deployed the objectives, and this is the deployment zone around here and around here. So we're just going to put this in one sequence: clarification of terrain, everything like that, objectives and deployment. So we're both in unanimous agreement. So we didn't do a roll-off for this. So the Imperial Guard are coming here, and the Orks are coming from this side over
Basically,
here.
I want that big gun.
He wants that big gun for loot. So it does make narrative sense in a way, but then the Imperial Guard want to have this compound back. So there's a good little storyline here already that is developing. So we have 5 objectives. We have one in the center, one over here behind this wall, one near the Adeptus Mechanicus terrain, and then one near this crater here. Clarification of terrain. These are literal Aegis defense lines. The Icarus las cannons are offline. The Orks managed to switch off the button, but then they don't switch things off, do they? They just smash things up.
We broke it. Same with the quad gun.
So same with the quad gun. We've got line of sight blocking terrain for these high hills here. We have got craters. So So we're using the new FAQ for craters now for Titanic units. So Titanic units can ignore the penalty for craters, which kind of does make sense.
Yeah. You've got massive tracks,
Yeah.
I've got big stompy legs.
Yeah. So these are walls around here. Infantry on the top here will receive a +1 to their cover save, so we're both in agreement of that. The Plasma Obliterator is offline. And I think the tank traps are just literally there for display purposes. There's no benefit there for infantry behind that. So as there's no specific rules for that particular terrain piece. So the Imperial Guard over here, the Orks are coming from over here. I got the Golden Holocron Destiny as to who will deploy first, and I roll a 1. Good start.
Now, I should pre-warn this. I'm well known in my local club for rolling just ones, okay. So...
It's a 3, okay.
That's fine.
It's not to be. Now, these are very nice dice here. There's a sign of things to come on the channel. This is Aeronautica Imperialis dice here. Very, very nice dice indeed.
Really, really nice ones.
So, Aeronautica Imperialis battle reports will be coming soon, all being well. We do have games booked up for that, so that is coming up so soon. But anyway, back to the game. We are going to go straight on to deployments. The Orks are going to start deploying first, and we'll do the deployment rotating up and down, and then the next segment you will see both factions deployed. I forgot to mention this actually in the list entry. I forgot to deploy the Tech Priest Engine Seer, so I did spend the points for that. So if you thought you could leave a comment saying you've left stuff behind when it comes to points value, don't worry, it is covered. I do have a Tech Priest Engine Seer in this list. Just a slight disclaimer for the unit entry previously. Okay, both factions have been deployed. As you can see here, we'll start off with the Astra Militarum here. So the Scout Sentinels have formed a forward positioning line to grab objectives early. Now they are Scout Sentinels, so they can pre-move if they wish before turn 1 commences. It's quite a risky move.
I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't recommend it.
So I think we're going to predict that some patrons are going to die in this particular battle report, so it's going to be a great laugh. So we have one Sentinel here, commanded by Ray Cross, and then we have Luke Schrengel on this one, and then we have Taylor Gavin in this one over here. We have an infantry squad behind. In support we have a Chimera. Now the platoon command and the special weapons team of melters are inside the Chimera, as the Chimera has a transport capacity of 12 models. So that's that there. Then we have the infantry squad here. This patron here is Ben Wyden. It's another patron. And then we have Thomas Matthews, who is deployed here. And this squad here has Harrison Leach, and Anthony Leach is this one. And then it's led by Drew Gunners. So that's him there, that's deployed. We have a heavy weapons squad on the top here, the same as over here. And then we have another patron. We have Zach Butler, who is Guardsman 2nd class in this game. And then we have George Whitehall, the Warrant Officer. And then we have Sergeant 1st class Darling. And then we have Marshal Cummings, who's the Foxcaster. I think later on he will be promoted, so I'm going to give him promotion. He has fought gallantly in the previous battle report, so he's going to be promoted to Corporal. So as you can see right in front of you, the insignia has been displayed. Congratulations, sir, you are a Corporal in future battle reports. Now the next squad over here, we have in command Peter Nastro, Sergeant Peter Nastro, in deployment of this one. And then welcome to the army group. Where is he? Where is he? He is here, right at the front line, leading by example, David Iveson. Congratulations, sir. This is your debut battle report. If you wish to be a member after this, it is cruel in the army group.
It's a short-lived debut, I'll be honest.
So there you go, David Iveson. You are in the front line, sir, with the white shields manning the crater. So then we have now, at the back, we have 2 Lehman Russes. We have Maxfield Knuckles' Lehman Russ, regular Lehman Russ battle tank. And then we have Tyler Griselli in this Lehman Russ here, and then we have Winston Atkins's Super Baneblade debuting on the channel, on the YouTube channel for the first time. He's already fought a previous battle report on the Plus channel, and that was commanded by Thomas Matthews in that particular battle report. And in support, keeping it to the narrative, Baneblades do have Tech Priest Engine Seers as part of the crew, so he's decided to get out, and if there's any damage received, he will repair the Sacred Super Baneblade, HQ Baneblade. So that's the Astra Militarum deployment, and look at this. Oh, the Orks are coming to loot. So tell us, Harry, what have you done with regards to your deployment?
Realistically, I need, being Orks, there is only one option, and it's going forwards. Starting off, we've got the Death Dreads here. They're looking just to push up and just cause some carnage as early as possible.
Yeah.
The Morknauts in sort of will keep up with them, probably get some fire on the Baneblade, and if I'm getting into combat, happy days.
Happy days, yeah.
If not, so be it. The Met guns have kind of just been littered about, just to give me some angles of fire and to provide some cover. Boys, most of the boys themselves, we may be goths, but we have put our thinking caps on. We're behind the barricades rather than in front of the barricades.
Yeah.
So we'll get an armour save for the start of it.
Okay.
The grots are out the way, just doing grot things. Frankly, if they
stink.
Frankly, if they die, I couldn't care less, realistically. The killer cans are going to probably run over and try and take that objective. The what are they called? Storm Boys.
Storm Boys.
Sorry,
yeah.
the Storm Boys. They're going to probably jump over mid to late game and do some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Shooter Boys there. Once again, thinking. We're going to do a long flanking manoeuvre onto that objective.
Yeah.
And then we've got two more things. We've got Gaz here, who is hidden behind that big rock. Because
it's a wise choice.
I don't want him to take a broadside from a Baneblade turn one, just being honest. And then last thing, despite the scouts telling the officers, they didn't believe them, there are some commandos in the field.
Oh yes, well take a look at this in another camera angle. Ah, there they are, behind here I see. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. So the commandos are here.
Your scout sentinels tried to warn your commanders, but they didn't want anything to do with it.
Oh,
your
fantastic
problem.
stuff. My problem indeed.
Yes, that is everything.
That is everything, okay. Right, well, as tradition on the channel, I do have the golden holocron of destiny for the Cadians. Will we seize the initiative? Do you want to go first?
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh, very polite.
Thank you. So that's 6.
Oh.
We want that fight.
We want that fight. Is 6 to equal? No, it is not. And new rules state that if you seize the initiative, you literally seize the initiative. That means the Orks are going first, but before we do so, I'm going to decide about the scout moves for the Sentinels. We've done the scout moves, we've lost the initiative. So originally I was going to push forward and grab the objectives, but the Orks are just going to cut me to pieces and use it for scrap. So we decided to fall back with both the Sentinels, and then this Sentinel is quite safe, we believe, sort of. So this one is pushed forward, so the bold commander, Ray Cross, is pushed forward for this Sentinel here. But this here is the deployment now, and we're ready to begin the battle. Battle is now imminent. We go on to a new battle round. It's battle round 1, and it is turn 1 for the greenskins. The Orks are coming. Get ready, lads. This is the thing that I forgot to do. Is we both agreed is that fitting the narrative, the Imperial Guard have called down an artillery strike on this compound. So I'm going to use, for the first time on the channel, preliminary bombardment. I hardly ever use this because for 2 command points it is quite expensive. So it's probably one of the things that Games Workshop will update when the new codex comes out. But nonetheless, it's each unit on a roll of 6 suffers a mortal wound on a roll of 6. So I'm going to start off with the Killicans, using the golden dice for this. Nope, they are fine. Guzkul Frecker. Does he get a mortal wound? It would be quite useful if he did. No, he doesn't. That's full face, and that's a roll of a 4. Makari.
He takes a broadside to the face. He does take a broadside to the face.
An artillery round has landed on him. So he takes a wound.
Cool. He's got his feel no pain bubble.
He's got his feel no pain.
So
yeah.
No, so he does take a mortal wound to the face.
Does take a mortal wound to the face. And the Ork boys, roll of 6. Nope, they are fine. The Death Dreads, are they a squadron?
They count as 2 now because they're deployed. Okay,
so we're going to do that. That's a completely cocked dice, so I'll re-roll that. So this one here, it's a 3, and then the next one, that's a 4, so they're fine. Next is the Morkanaut, that's a 4. That's a squad of boys. Yes,
they do.
One boy has been smitten, not smitten, but blown up by an artillery shell. Then that mech gun. 6, yes, takes a mortal wound.
Cool. The commandos.
The commandos. No. Done that one, haven't we?
We've done this mech gun. The Grots.
The Grots next. 3.
That mech gun.
That mech gun. 5. The Storm boys. 1. They're okay.
And the weird boy.
And the weird boy. 5. That mech gun. 6 does take a wound. It's pretty realistic actually the way it's the shells are landing. And the last unit of boys, 2. Okay, for 2 command points, not too bad actually. So
you've taken some wounds off.
Taken some wounds off, like shells going bang, 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 and then one of them just landed on top of.
Right.
What's his name again?
Makari. I think what realistically happened was that shell was going for Gaz.
Yeah. Gaz
threw Makari in the way.
Yeah. You take the brunt, Peck! So, brilliant stuff there. So that's the preliminary bombardment. I spent the 2 command points for that. I thought it would be a little bit of a laugh, as it's a narrative-themed match play mission. So we're going to carry on. So that's the preliminary bombardment done. You've done your movement. You've regained a command point in the command phase, and then spent it. So you spent that command point on
a command reroll on the Killicans.
Okay, that's to move forward, I'm presuming.
Because originally I needed a 3 to get them on the objective.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
And re-rolled it into a 6. Okay. So they're now on that objective.
They're on that. And it looks like this Sentinel could be in trouble over here. And now, Guzkul, what did he do?
He's hiding behind a rock.
Yes, wise, because of the
Baneblade.
The Baneblade, yep.
Everything else is kind of just moved up. The dreads have... I've just moved them up. Yeah. So this one is within 3 inches of the objective there.
Yeah.
And then this one, if I want to, I think I'm probably going to have to roll at least a 10 or an 11.
Okay.
I could charge those conscripts if I want.
The white shields are bait, their target. Will they come into my plan, I wonder?
I'm going to be in your lines, I'm happy either way. The Ork boys have just advanced up.
Yeah.
The Met guns have moved a bit to get a bit closer in the boards. And more importantly, this one here is 3 inches away from this squad of horrible gits, so it's no longer at -1 to hit.
Okay. All right.
For rules purposes, you treat everything from the actual Met gun itself. The grots there are purely aesthetic.
Yeah. Actually, what I'm going to do now is for the units that sustain casualties and morale, we will put morale tokens on. So that's a 1 for over here.
Yeah. So they've taken 1.
He's taken 1. And it was that one.
Mech gun and that mech
That
gun.
one, okay, yeah. So we'll do that. Actually, how many wounds he got?
He's got 3.
He's got 3.
3 or 4?
3. Or just...
He's got 4 wounds,
Oh,
sorry.
he's got 4 wounds, so he's down to 3. He's a pretty tough little grot, isn't he? Ah, sneaky gits. So if you put one over here, and then we'll put one over here. So how many wounds have mech guns got?
They've got 5 or 6. It's 5
or 6.
Annoyingly, everything's changed. So what I thought I knew, I don't know.
So it's down to 5.
So mech gun's got 6 wounds pot.
6 wounds. It's down to 5, and then that one's down to 5. I think that's it.
Yes.
Yep, that's all the preliminary bombardment done. Not too bad from there for 2 command points. A bit expensive, but nonetheless, the movement is now done. And we're going to go... beg pardon. Yes, of course.
The commandos are doing the first action for get to good bits.
Yes. Okay, excellent. So banner has been raised there to represent scoring points here. So they're doing a job already. So that's the movement phase done on turn 1 for the Orks. We're going to go straight on to the psychic phase for the Orks. Is there any psychic at all?
Realistically, I don't actually think there is.
Okay, he's going to make a decision off camera as to what he's going to do on the psychic phase. So we've made a decision. He's not going to perform any psychic tests here on the psychic phase. So we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase for the Orks. Shooting has been declared, and it looks like the Death Dreads are going to start scorching the White Shields. Welcome to the army group, Patreons. This is how war really gets a bit dirty. Okay, tell us what you're going to do.
So, starting off with the furthest Death Dread is going to start scorching the Port White Shields. Let's be honest, they didn't really they didn't get a say in this matter, did they?
They didn't.
So, 2d6 shots, they're effectively assault heavy flamers.
Yeah. 5 shots, okay.
Not great, but
not great.
Terrible. Freeze to wound. So...
Yeah, I think that one's a cocked die.
Cocked.
Yeah, we'll re-roll that one.
Okay, 4 wounds at AP -1.
Oh, sorry, what's the strength for the rest?
Strength 5.
I think they're all wounded. Yeah, you roll 5 dice. Yeah,
sorry.
they're all 5, yeah. So they're all wounded. Spend a command point to save the White Shields as best as we can. Needing no AP minus?
AP -1.
AP -1, so there'll be a 5-up save. Because they're behind the crater, and 4 have been scorched to death. Rinse and repeat.
Yep, second Death Dread.
Second Death Dread. This is all the shooting for that one. That's 4 shots this time. Okay, these are auto hitting.
They've clearly put all the fuel into actually getting places rather than scorching. So, freeze to wound.
Freeze to wound. Whoa, okay, that's almost a quadruple 6.
That probably means I'm not going to make my charges.
AP -1 +1 for the take cover stratagem, which pays off, but 2 have been slain. Morkanaut is going to shoot into the White Shields with regards to which combination of weaponry?
Weapon-wise, he's got two twin big shooters, which will go into the conscripts.
Yeah.
The rocket launchers and the custom mega blaster, so the baby one, will go into the Sentinel because they've got a shorter range.
Okay.
And then the custom mega zapper, the only thing that's in range is the close to Lehman Russ.
Okay, so that there is Taylor Griselli's Lehman Russ battle.
I'm so sorry.
They're like, don't do it, don't, please.
So what we'll do is we will start off with the custom mega zapper. So it's 3d3 shots.
Yep.
So that is 6 shots.
6 shots. Okay.
Smack bang average.
Smack bang average using the new Aeronautica dice.
So I'm hitting on 5s.
5s.
Because I'm an orc.
Because you're an orc.
Nothing.
Except for 1.
1.
Okay, you got 1.
But I take a mortal wound because it's effectively.
Oh, okay. Yes, because it's like a plasma. Okay, that's fine. We'll put a wound on the Morkanaut. So 1 hit, successful hit against the Lehman Russ, and this weapon is
strength 8, so it'll be forced to wound.
Forced to wound, toughness 8 on a Lehman Russ.
So
that's a 2. Do you want to spend a command reroll?
Honestly, it's not worth it just yet.
Not worth it just yet. Okay.
We'll see where the rest of it goes. We'll then go on to the custom mega blaster. That is D3 shots.
Okay, he's going to target the Sentinel here. That's 3 shots, needing 5s.
Watch me take another wound off myself.
No, but
I get a hit.
And you get Daka.
That's no longer a rule anymore.
No longer a rule
No
anymore?
longer a rule. So Daka has been replaced with the Daka weapons.
Oh, Daka weapons with like rate of fire.
Yeah.
Yes, that's okay.
So we'll come on to Daka weapons when we do the twin big shooters in a bit.
Yeah.
So they're toughness 6, aren't they?
The Scout Sentinel version is toughness 5. The Armoured Sentinel's toughness 6.
That's it.
Yeah.
So freeze to wound either which way.
Yeah, freeze to wound.
It's strength 8 again. Does wound.
Does wound.
Now these are at AP -3.
Yeah, go straight through the armour.
Cool. And
It's
they
4+ armour save.
D6 damage a pop.
Yeah, D6 damage. On a roll of 6 it blows up, and it does...
blow up.
Oh! Oh dear, who's that? Tyler Gavin's Scout Sentinel has been destroyed. Popped shot. And roll of 6, it blows up. It doesn't blow up.
It implodes.
But the first casualty is the fellow patron. Oh, a bitter blow. Tyler Gavin, thank you, comrade, for your support on the channel. For shooting.
Yes, so we've now got the 2 twin big shooters into the conscripts.
Okay.
So this is where the where Daka's effectively gone. It's almost it's a pseudo rapid fire for lack of a better term. Mm-hmm. So if I'm within half range, I get to use the more shot profile. Now for the twin big shooter, the more shot profile is 10 shots. So with 2 of them, I get 20 shots into the conscripts. Still hitting on 5s though.
Still hitting on 5s, but still.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Okay, you've got a few 6s. You're rolling loads of 6s today.
The problem is though, I need those 6s for my charge rolls.
Yeah, you need them.
So those are fails.
Okay.
Strength 5, so freeze to wound.
Freeze to wound. That's 4 wounds.
And then no AP.
No AP, so we'll get a. It's +1 to the saving throw, so it's a 3+ armour save, because they're 5+ armour, behind cover 4+, and then +1 to the saving throws. It's 3+. If I had a psychic barrier onto that, it would be a 2+. So freeze. So 1 goes down.
One person's still
one person is
up.
still alive. So not bad there. They're taking a lot of flack here from the Orks. A mech gun is going to fire. This one over here is going to shoot into the infantry.
The reason being is I want the killer cans to butcher something, and that sentinel's looking quite juicy.
Oh, tasty target, lads!
So the
Loot!
the mech gun has got blast, so it's going to be a minimum 3 shots against the infantry squad. So 5 shots.
5 shots. Okay. Now these are grots, so they forced to hit?
Fours.
In on 4s. Okay.
But once again, any rolls of 1, I
Mortal
will get
wounds.
1 mortal wound at the end of this phase. So we get 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound.
And no hits.
And no hits.
Fantastic.
Okay, off to a good start here for the artillery. Well, failed! It gets hot! Ah! So that's the end of the shooting phase for the Orks. Okay, so the Sentinel's blown up. Well, not blown up as such, it's just limped to the ground, destroyed, and is a wreck. And if the Orks win, they will loot it. So, not good there. We've lost a few casualties with the white shields, and no damage on the tanks.
No.
And
you're too far away.
Too far away, and got hot a few times with the artillery with little effect. So that's the end of the shooting phase for the Orks. Now it is a charge phase. Now Harry's decided to keep this Death Dread within 3 inches of this objective to score more points. But this Death Dread needs an 11-inch charge. He was within 9 inches, but it's -2 for craters. So we're not going to Overwatch with our white shields.
I don't blame you in that one.
And then just need a roll of 11. But does he have a stratagem on standby?
I do. So I'm going to spend 2 of my command points on ramming speed.
Ramming
speed. So what that means is I select an Ork vehicle, which Death Dread is.
Yeah.
And to the end of that phase, when I make a charge roll, I roll 3d6 rather than 2d6.
Ah, okay.
So should be able to get it.
Should be able to get it.
Especially with the here we go reroll charges.
Okay.
And then in addition, if I get into combat, I select 1M unit, roll a dice, or 2+, you suffer D3 mortal wounds. Because you're getting hit by effectively a walking fridge.
Yeah. Now when you do a command reroll, you reroll 3 of the dice, because it's a roll, isn't it?
Here we go is no longer 1 or both dice, it's all the dice.
All the dice.
So 11 3d6.
And that is an 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's exactly
what
he needed. So a charge and close combat is imminent. Now, slight changes here when it comes to Ork. Well, do they have a doctrine? Well, technically
it's
they
a clan
do.
trait.
Yeah, they have like a trait, I suppose. That's a better adjective. So how many attacks does the Death Dread get?
So Death Dreads, they've got 3 base, and then they get 1 attack extra per arm. So he's rocking at 5 attacks. Now the Goth clan trait has been changed. So it used to be 6s to hit, you have to roll an additional hit. Now, like the Imperial Fist sort of bolter doctrine, it is 6s to hit counters 2 hits rather than 1.
Oh, nasty.
And in addition, though it's not going to make any difference with the Death Dread, on the charge I get +1 strength.
+1 strength. Okay.
It's not going to make a difference
but
here.
Toughness 3.
Yeah. I'm winning on 2s already.
2s. Okay, so needing 3s to hit here with this Death Dread. Nasty stuff.
So 3s.
3s.
Yeah, and then 6
okay.
would
6 would count as 2.
So 5 hits.
5 hits. These will be 2s to kill. Yeah, all 5 have been
dead.
Absolutely crushed to death. By
flat 3 damage,
flat
they're
3
definitely
damage.
squished.
They're squished. We've got to do an additional special roll.
Yep, so the ramming speed,
Yeah.
when I charge in, I get to roll a 2 plus get to roll dice on a 2 plus a 7 D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so 2 plus, yes, and
Yeah.
a further D3 mortal wounds. No. That's a drop die. And that's 3 more just been thrown over from the impact of the charge there. Ouch! Okay.
What's left of them?
What's left of them? We've got 5 attacks needing 5s. 1 hit.
Probably 6s to wound them.
5, 6s to wound, nothing. The bayonets, however, little effect in this particular mission. Is that it for the purpose of...
That is me done.
Okay, so morale, we're going to automatically fail unless we roll a 1 for heroics. For the Emperor! No! So there's more than 50% casualties. So 1 flees automatically, and on 1s and 2s, further light shields run away. Let's see how many run. None run away. Okay, so 1 goes, but the patron, heroically, is still alive. Right, it's the end of the turn for the Orks. They've scored 6 victory points, and can you explain, Harry, how they've achieved them?
Another good reason to keep Death Dread on there is because I get my 3 victory points for direct assault because I control the centre objective.
Yeah, which is the mission objective, isn't it?
Is the mission specific one.
Okay.
And I also get Stranglehold, which is hold 3 objectives or more, and I also hold more than my opponent James.
Okay.
So yeah, those are the 6 victory points. Get the good bits is on its way.
Yep.
If those commandos somehow survive till my next command phase, I will get another 3 victory points.
Okay. Right. Well done. Congratulations. That's 6 victory points for the Orks. So that concludes the end of the Orks' turn. It is now retribution time for the 18th Cadian Army Group. It is the Astra Militarum turn 1. It is time to unleash the firepower. Command phase, regain a command point, bringing down the command points total to 8. Right, it's the end of the movement phase for the Astra Militarum. We've just have to resolve one of those morale tests over there. It wouldn't have made a difference anyway, because he only lost 1 casualty. That was from the preliminary bombardment in the previous turn. So that's that resolved. So now we're going to go straight on to the end of the movement phase. In summary, the White Shields have been ordered by the Lord Commissar to press forward and grab that objective at all costs. Even though they cannot do anything. It's all about grabbing objectives. So what we've done now is that we've moved forward the infantry line to get an engagement of the Ork boys. So the lasguns will be picking off any Ork stragglers that leave into the lasgun of death, so to speak. Well, let's see how potent they are. But anyway, the good news is that this squad over here is they can all see the what are they called again? Commandos, Ork commandos. Now I'm going to issue an order to them from the tactical officer George Whitehall, who's within 3 inches of this Foxcaster, and this Foxcaster is within 18 of that Foxcaster. So to maintain the order, so that it's forwards for the Emperor, therefore they can shoot and after they've advanced. So I've moved 4 inches in addition to total, so just good news. That's why we're a big fan of Voxcasters.
a good bit of kit.
But they're a good bit of kit and useful, and hopefully they'll get some extra upgrades here. This infantry squad has moved forward, as well as the company commander, and then the heavy weapons squad stood still. The vehicles have stood still. There's no damage on them yet at the moment. The tech priest is just doing his job, maintaining the repairs and that kind of thing. The Chimera with the command squad and the special weapons team are inside the Chimera, and this Chimera has moved forward to engage in this side and centre of the battlefield here. So that is the end of the movement phase, and we go straight onto the psychic phase, and the power that I'm going to cast is Smite. So this Psyker is going to smite the nearest Death Dread, which is visible to the target, and a warp charge value of 5. It's not within instant range, so 5+, and that's a 9, and that's D3 mortal wounds on the Death Dread, and that is 2 mortal wounds.
Fair enough.
So that is the end of the psychic phase. Good start from the psychic phase. We're going to straight on to the orders for the Astra Militarum and shooting phase. Superior Tactical Training Warlord trait. So I've issued the order take aim to this plasma squad. I'm going to do exactly the same with this autocannon squad here on a 4+. Yes, so they have take aim as well. And he has an additional warlord, not the warlord trait, sorry, an additional order, which he's going to issue an order take aim with this squad within 3 inches, and then Voxcaster again. And then on a 4+, we are going to order, I don't think there's any other orders really that we can possibly do. I may as well just do take first rank fire, second rank fire for this squad. No, so it doesn't make any difference anyway. So take aim and first rank fire, second rank fire, and that's the orders. We're going to go straight onto the shooting phase. Ray Cross's Scout Sentinel, needing 4s. And that is a double 3. Not good. Oh no. How can you miss from there, comrade? Okay, the heavy weapons team that has take aim order with rerolls to hit is going to shoot. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to activate the relic yet. I'm going to bide my time with the relic here. So the heavy weapons squad is going to fire the las guns, pop off a few wounds on this Death Dread, and then to do some additional fire support, we're going to fire the autocannon heavy weapons squad into the killer cans. So needing, I could spend, actually, I'm going to concentrate firepower for additional command point, so it's going to hit on 3. Right, so concentrate firepower gives me an additional ballistic skill of 3+, and re-rolling. Re-rolling those hit rolls because of the take aim order and stood still. Okay, all but 1. Which is strength 7 and your toughness 6. Toughness 5, the cannons, beg pardon. Toughness 5. That's 3 wounds, AP -1, and each does 2 damage.
Cool, so 3 up save normally, onto their 4 up then.
And save them all. Okay, there's nothing I could do about that. And is one of them failed?
No, because they're all 4.
Oh, they're all 4+. Okay, so no damage whatsoever. It bounces off the armour of the killer cannon. There's guns that are not in rapid fire range into the Morkanaut. Into the Death Dread. Rerolling hit rolls because it is take aim. 1 hit and 6s. Nothing. That's a 5. And then the good thing about being on camera is that even though you couldn't see the dice roll, I still the whole world is witnessing. I just realised that.
No, that's fine.
I've just watched a video on how not to cheat on the SS82 channel, and I'm not following the rules here. Good job I got a camera in front of me. Now this heavy weapons squad, the autocannons are going to shoot into this boy squad here, both in agreement that they can see, and the las guns are going to do rapid fire into the Death Dread. So the autocannons first, needing 4s, rerolling 1s. So rerolling those 3 1s. Okay, 3 hits, and this is strength 7, toughness 5 now, because orcs are +1 toughness. They've all wounded, AP -1, flat 2 damage.
I don't get a save.
Don't get a save, so 3 Ork boys have been splattered, literally. Autocannon is literally like limbs coming off. Not nice. Lasgun rapid firing into the Death Dread. 2 hits and 6s. 1 wound. Save
3+.
of 3+.
Ooh,
no, okay, takes a wound. Lasgun has knocked off a wire on one of the arms. Half an hour later, we decided the sequence of fire for this super heavy tank. So here we go. So the Baneblade cannon is going to shoot into the Gorkanaut. Or heavy battle cannon is another word. And then we're going to fire the heavy stubber, which I paid the points for. It's going to go into the Death Dread. And then the coaxial autocannon is going to shoot into the boys at the far end. And then the heavy bolter rounds are going to shoot into this Death Dread here with 30 shots. And then the hull-mounted demolisher cannon is going to shoot into this Death Dread here. It's just about in range. We're both in agreement about that. So we're going to fire. We're going to fire the demolisher cannon. I'm going to call upon a patron, and I'm going to call Dean Lytern. This is the rate of fire for Dean Lytern. It says D6 shots with the hull-mounted demolisher cannon. Like they say in Dawn of War, engaging demolisher cannon. Bang. And he rolls a 5. Good start. Thank you, Dean. Right, so needing 4s, but rerolling 1s because of the regimental keyword. So rerolling the 1. Okay, that's 3 hits. I wish Baneblades were ballistic skill 3+, because they are the elite crew. Hopefully that will change in the new codex. This is strength 10.
3s to wound.
3s to wound. 1 wound. I'm not going to spend a CP.
Okay.
So that's AP -3.
I get
so
6 up save.
6 plus armour save.
6 up in a dream. Nope.
Nope, and it's D6 damage, 5+. The target has been destroyed. No, and I will spend a CP for the damage. That's a 1 again. So only 1 damage on that Death Dread. Unbelievable. 2 las cannons into... I shouldn't have really spent the command re-roll. I should have done that really for the Gorkanaut, but it doesn't matter. Rules are rules. So going to fire 2 las cannons into this front Death Dread, needing 4. Oh, what's happened? Winston, you must be shaking your head. It's like, no, crew are letting me down. And then we've got the 2 other las cannons, before I forget, into the Gorkanaut, needing 4s. That's a bit better. 1 hit at least. Strength 9, toughness is
7. Sorry,
on the Gorkanaut.
Toughness 8.
Toughness 8, so needing 3s, and that's a wound. AP -3, and I presume it's got a 5+ invuln.
It doesn't have an invuln.
It doesn't have an invuln. Okay.
I can pay 30 points for a 6 up invuln if
Yeah.
I really wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's a 6 up armor save.
6 up
which way.
armor save. Okay.
So
he holds
let's do
it. The armor holds for the Gorkanaut. Unbelievable. Stubber onto the Death Dread, the front one. Okay, 1 hit. 1 wound. No AP.
3 up.
3 up, and
Yep.
it passes. Bounces off the armor, predictably. And next is the coaxial autocannon. It's going to shoot into the boys. 2 shots, needing 4s. Oh, snake eyes. These dice are cursed today. Come on for the Emperor! 1, that's helped a bit. So strength 7, need a 3 to kill. And it's a kill.
1 goes splat.
1 goes splat. A limb flies off there. Casualties taken on that boy squad. Now, the primary weapon, the Baneblade cannon. It is 3d6 shots against the Gorkanaut. Okay, that's 12 shots. We can't complain about that. So 12 shots. Right, so 12 dice, needing 4s, re-rolling those 1s. Okay.
The tracer fire's worked.
The tracer fire has worked. It's generated another hit. This is a Baneblade, so oh, wow, okay, that's overwhelmed. This is a bit better. I think the crew is like, come on, get your act together, load that shell. This is strength 9, Baneblade cannon. Oh, there's 1 more. Thank you. So strength 9, a toughness 8, 3s to wound. A few failures, but these are AP -3 at 6 wounds.
So 6 in total.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be enough to destroy. He needs some 6s here. None.
No.
And that's 18 damage.
Okay.
Just like that.
So that's left with 5 wounds remaining.
5 wounds remaining on the Gorkanaut. It's taken a significant punch here from the Baneblade shell. Okay, we're going to do 15 dice rolls at a time because there's 30 shots here. It's going to have tons of sparks flying. The machinations of mayhem from the bolter rounds. So I'm going to do this times 2. So needing 4s, re-rolling those 1s. So take away those 1s. And, oh, so re-rolling those 1s. Okay, it generates an additional hit. So what we'll do is we'll take away the misses first. Okay. Not bad. And then the next one. In 5s. Unbelievable. No wounds whatsoever. So we may have to call upon the Lehman Russ section of the detachment for some support. This is the second round. Okay, take away the misses. Alright. This is strength. Oh, that's another miss there. Strength is 5. Okay, 2 wounds. AP -1 and a failure.
The Death Dread.
On the Death Dread, yeah.
Cool.
And
So
each does 2 damage. It failed.
It would be taken down to 1 damage because of Ramshackle.
Oh, because of Ramshackle.
So
Okay.
4 ups.
4 ups.
Cool.
So 30 heavy bolter rounds has done no damage whatsoever on the Death Dread. We're going to need Lehman Russ fire support here. Special weapons team, the Plasmas, they're going to shoot supercharging into this Death Dread. We want to make sure it dies. So needing 4s re-rolling hit rolls because they take aim. And any rolls of 1s, their model is slain. No, they've all hit their mark. Strength 8. Toughness
3 to wound.
3 to wound. They've all wounded, AP -3 because it's plasma.
Yep. Now, I need to save 2 of these because them being strength 8, you still get 2 damage.
Yeah.
So
do you command reroll? That's a 4. Do you command reroll to save that Death Dread?
what else have you got to fire? You've got to fire the Lehman Resters, haven't you? No, I'll let you have it.
Okay. We have the victory points there.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? He does not explode, but the first Death Dread has been taken down. Okay, sequence of fire. The heavy bolters are out of range, so I'm going to fire the heavy bolter rounds. I have to target the Death Dread, which is unscathed. The battle cannon is going to do the same, but then the las cannon is going to shoot into the Gorkanaut. So the las cannon has hit its mark. And it's strength 9, toughness 8. And 5 is a wound, that's AP -3.
6 up save.
Nope, it's D6 damage on a 5+, the Gorkanaut has been brought down. That's a 6!
He goes. He does blow up a bit.
It does blow up a bit. The Gorkanaut has been brought down.
Ugh.
Does.
I've just read the explodes rules. So, if I roll a 6,
Yeah.
on 2d6 inches,
Yeah.
so it's d6 mortal wounds.
Oh! Okay, is there going to be some Hollywood?
No, thankfully not.
So 5. So the Gorkanaut has just been removed as a casualty. So
And
congratulations, Maxfield Knuckles, for bringing down the Gorkanaut. Burner boys inside. Any rolls of 1s, models are slain.
2 are dead.
2 are dead, and there's no command reroll to get them back. So 2 of the burner boys have been slain. Okay, the battle cannon, Maxfield Knuckles. If he brings this down, he could get a medal. Okay, 2d6 shots. Only 4 shots. I don't think he's going to bring it down. But we'll try nonetheless. Forced to hit. Rerolling those 1s. Okay, they've all hit. Okay. Strength 8. Toughness is 7. 3's to wound. Only 2 wounds. So AP -2.
so
And each failure does D3 damage.
5's to wound. 5 up save. Sorry.
No.
Nope, they add to a 5, but
Just
that's not good enough.
So it's 2d3 damage. So it goes to 4 damage on the Death Dread. So the las cannon and battle cannon If I use the battle cannon against those boys, that would be maximum shots.
It would be.
It would be. It is quite tempting, but the Death Dread, if it comes in amongst my lines, it could cause a bit of mayhem. Tough decisions here.
No kills like overkill, so...
Yeah.
If it was me, I would shoot at the Death Dreads, because
Yeah.
you never know what happened. You'll miss with the last cannon, at least you've got...
I mean, 30 heavy bolter rounds doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at the Death Dread here, just to make sure the target is neutralised. It's narrative lists, but it's brutal in real life, so we have to think tactically here. So the battle cannon's rate of fire. Okay, that's 8 shots. That's 8. Here's a witness, it's just off camera. Yep, just a confirmation. Here, that's 7. Okay, we'll grab these dice. Needing 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay, there's no 1s, but we've got 4 hits. And strength 8. That's 3 wounds, AP minus 2.
5 up saves.
5 up saves. Saves 2.
2.
Well done. D6 damage. Damage is 4 damage.
From the battle cannon.
Oh, sorry, beg pardon. Yeah, it's 2 damage.
2 damage.
Sorry, D3. So it's down to how many wounds is that?
Down to 2.
Down to 2. Okay. Now the las cannon to finish it off. One shot wonder. May call upon a patron for help. If I miss. I miss. I will call upon a patron. I'm going to call upon Darren Gardner. Darren Gardner, this is your moment in the battle report. Thank you, Darren, for your support on the Patreon page. Ah, he's missed with the las cannon. Oh, the Death Dread is still alive. For shots from the heavy bolters into the boys. The back here. Okay, I'll re-roll those 1s. Doesn't generate any hits, only 2 hits and 4s to kill now because they're toughness 5. No kills, no damage whatsoever. The toughness 5 pays off. 12 shots from the squad over here against the commandos, needing 4s. Flat 4s because they moved. Okay, these are hits. And there's actually 4 wounds.
Fair enough.
Okay, so they've got a t-shirt save
of 6+.
Of 6+, and they've got 2 wounds each.
1 wound each.
They've only got 1 wound each.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the commandos have a special rule called, I think it's Sneaky Gets, which if they were in cover, they would get +2 to their,
plus 2
to their saves, but they're not in cover.
They're not in cover.
They're behind it.
So the guardsmen here have used their initiative, done a sneaky move here.
6s.
Needing 6s.
1 save.
One save. Dead. Well, that's 3 of the boys dead, and furthermore, we've got a fragmentation round from the grenade launcher. So it's D6 shots, minimum of 3. Actually, there's a sequence of fire. Is it done simultaneously?
It's done simultaneously,
okay.
But you'd have to have 6 or more to get them.
6 or more to get the thing. Okay.
But you still got 4 shots.
Okay, right. So still got the 4 shots. All hit. They're dark. Who's this? Who's this squad here? Peter Nastro. If you kill this command squad, you may be promoted. Okay, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. That could kill the squad.
Could kill the squad. Is there a medal here? There is.
I need to spend a command point though, because otherwise I do not do that action.
Okay.
So.
Here we go. Oh! He's stolen the medal, and furthermore, the objective is still secured for the Orks. That is a big, big, big moment for the Orks there. Needed that CP. Well done. He's done the CP reroll, but the boss of this squad here, the commando squad, does have 2 wounds anyway. A valiant attempt. It could have been a medal, but it was not to be. Commiserations to this squad here. Chimera has been a bit sneaky here. The multi-laser and heavy bolter I'm going to shoot into the Scorcher, the burner boys, and then the lasgun array, as there's occupants inside, I'm going to shoot at the far end squad here. So I'm going to do the lasgun array first, just to get that over and done with. Needing 4s. No re-rolling 1s because of the movement. and these are needing 5s, 2 wounds, 2 armour saves.
1 save.
1 saved.
And that's on this squad here.
Sorry, it's on that squad over there.
That's
yeah,
fine.
so that's additional, so that's another morale token there. And then I'm going to do the multi-laser. So the multi-laser, they've all hit their mark, and it's strength 6.
3s to wound.
3s to wound. And 2 wounds. No AP minus, so you get your 6 up
T-shirts.
save.
No, that's another 2 dead.
Another 2 dead. Now the heavy bolter. Now, the leader is 2 wounds, is he?
No, burn the boys.
Everyone's
1 wound.
Okay, Chimera. 2 hits. This is good from the Chimera. This is
Not
rare.
too bad.
Force to wound though, toughness 5 against strength 5. 1 wound, AP minus 1.
Splat.
Target is neutralised. Another squad has been destroyed. Excellent stuff from the transport vehicle, the Chimera. Okay, I've done a tactical error. It's my fault. I should have spent a command point for this squad here for the officer to issue an additional order to do first rank fire, second rank fire. But it doesn't matter, it's not to be, it's not too vital. But we're going to start with this infantry squad here with first rank fire, second rank fire into this Ork boy squad here. There's 20 shots here with the las guns, but 6 come from the grenade launcher firing fragmentation, so we may as well do it simultaneously. This is the squad that has not moved, so they will get re-rolling 1s. So 4s, there's a few 1s, I will re-roll those 1s. I'll re-roll these, which generates a few extra hits here. So I'm going to take away the misses. So there's a few.
It's a decent roll though.
That's a decent roll. All of a sudden they've got their act together.
Well, the big stumpy scary thing's gone, so they're feeling a bit more confident.
Okay. Now, strength 3, toughness 5. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 wounds.
Cool.
So 6 up saves
on this
for
squad
this squad here. Yep.
Cool. So 6s, and then I get a 6 up feel no pain because of Makari.
Yep.
So nothing.
None, and the 6 up feel no pain for Mukari. Saves
Okay,
one. So 2 Ork boys have been brought down. 15 shots from the other squad, including the fragmentation round. It still has more than 10 models. With the frag, they stood still, so they re-roll their 1s. Okay, generates another hit, so I'll take away the misses. They're hitting their mark. I think Thomas Matthews has trained the 200 Thirst really well here. They're marksmen. They are an infantry regiment after all. So that is 2 wounds. No AP, no toughness 5.
6s followed by 6s.
No, it adds up to 6 with 2 dice, but not double 6. 2 more have been brought down. Good shooting. So it's the end of the pretty much the turn for the Astra Militarum. So not going to charge, of course, with the Scout Sentinel. We will be gaining some victory points, however, for gaining ground here. So he's spent 2 command points for insane bravery for the Ork commander over there, which is, I would have done that as well from a tactical point of view. And then the White Shields actually do score a few victory points here. So let's calculate the victory points for the Astra Militarum. So what have we done?
So you have, like me in my turn 1, scored direct assault because you are troops, you get OBSEC. So that scored you 3 points.
Yeah.
Engage in all fronts. Ray Cross in the Sentinel.
Congratulations, Ray. You've done
the job.
You've done your job. You've done your job. Only temporary, but you've done your job.
And then the squad of Cadians there have also got engaged in all fronts, so that's giving you 2 points because you're on 3 quarters. Lastly, because you took out the massive slab of metal that is the Morkanaut and the Death Dread, you've got 4 points in total for bringing it down.
So the total now is...
it is 6 points to the Orks and then 9 points to the Astra Militarum.
Okay, so the score is 9-3 to the Astra Militarum at the end of the first battle round. So now we're going to go to a new battle round, and it is a new turn for the Orks. It's turn 2, battle round 2 for the Orks. Right, it's the end of the movement phase for the Orks on turn 2. What have you done, Harry?
So if we go back a step into the command phase, I've got my command point back, so I'm back onto 4. I'll hold it 4 fingers, not 3. 4. and I've decided not to call a war just yet. There's not enough that's in range to really make use of that advance and charge just yet.
Okay.
So we'll hit you with a bit of Daka and clobber what's left.
Okay.
So the Death Dread that's on 2 wounds has moved up. He's in range of, he is within 12 inches of both infantry squads.
Yeah.
The conscripts, who thought they were being lucky by the Death Dread ignoring them, have now seen the boys come round the corner. So they're not long for this world.
Yeah.
Gaz and Makari have come round the corner and they are going to assault that Chimera.
Yeah.
The Killicans, just to really state their claim on that objective, are going to surround Raycross and hopefully kill him.
Not kill him, the
Well,
patron.
no, not kill him personally.
The model, I have to say.
You get what I mean. The
We don't want to kill patrons, literally.
No, that's terrible business practice. The shoot boys have advanced into the crater, so there you've got a bit more armour. The Met guns have moved up a bit because I'm
Limber the guns.
Yeah, I'm not in
moving
range
forward.
of many things, so I just need to get them up. And now Met guns can't advance, can't assault, so I've got to move them up each turn. Commando over here has gone full on Rambo mode and is going to charge those pesky Cadians.
Ooh, pesky Cadians.
Well, you've killed my buddies. What else am I meant to do?
Yeah.
And then, last but not least, the Grots got a massive 6 in their advance and have charged up through the centre.
Yeah.
And the idea is that I will be casting to jump on the weird boy and slingshot them somewhere else on the board.
Okay, so it's tactical play here.
Whether he
with
actually
the Grots.
uses the power of the warp or he just picks them up and just throws them, that's up to your own interpretation, but they're going to be going places, hopefully.
Alrighty ho. So is that it?
That's it.
That's it, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go on to the psychic phase now for the Orks. Now we're going to go on to the psychic phase for the Orks on turn 2. What power are you going to cast?
So I am just going to try and cast to jump. So this goes off on the 7. So
that is a peril.
that's perils. We'll keep it.
We'll keep it.
So D3 mortal wounds.
Ooh,
3.
it's 3 mortal wounds.
Sure.
Nothing you can do about that.
But that does mean that I now get to pick a unit within 12 of the Psyker and slingshot them across the board.
Yeah.
Which will be those Grots.
Okay, the Grots are coming.
So I'll move them off board in a sec.
Okay, we'll do that off camera, but that's the end of the psychic phase. I cannot deny because I'm out of range of 24 of the weird boy. So we're going to do the jump move, and then after that we're going to go on straight onto the shooting phase for the green skin. So the jump, they were here, they've jumped over to here. Now you would have thought, why Grots? But Grots, the advantage of Grots is that they're very, very small. And they do fulfill a purpose when it comes to holding objectives. They are good at holding objectives, but that's if they survive, that is. If they get spotted, they're in big doo-doo.
There's a big if in that. They probably will get spotted in a sec.
But nonetheless, they've fulfilled their duties from the weird boy, and they've moved to secure extra points to hold this objective. So that's the end of the psychic phase. We're going to go straight on to the shooting phase for the Orks. Are you going to do the wah?
No.
Not yet.
Turn.
Okay, the loud scream that's about to come is on hold. But the wah is coming soon. A tactical blow here. What was he doing? Luke Schringel! I forgot to fire you. It's a tactical blow. It's way too late now. I only just realised that. I forgot to fire the Sentinel. But that's a tactical blow. That's my fault. So apologies, Luke Schringel, for that error from the command structure. Not good. All right. Sequence of firing. What's happening here?
So, to capitalise on the blunder, the boys here who just moved up are going to fire their rockets into the Sentinel.
Oh, cruel. It's cruel. War is cruel in the 41st millennium.
It is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now, these have changed compared to your book. They used to be assault weapons. They're now heavy weapons, but I get D3 shots each.
Okay.
So, 2D3 shots.
Okay, that's 4 shots.
That's not too bad.
Needing 5s to hit.
6s because they're heavy weapons.
Oh, 6s because they're heavy weapons now. Right, okay.
Nothing.
And nothing, okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. Rockets go...
If I made you duck, that's
you lucky sentinel.
For the time being.
Wake up, man! Anything else?
Yes, we'll go on to the Killicans.
The Killicans.
The Killican will shoot its... One with the rockets will shoot at Ray, and the other 2 will shoot their big shooters at the infantry squad back there.
Okay,
So,
right.
We'll do the rockets first, so
Yep.
D3 shots.
D3 shots for the rockets.
2
shots.
Hits on 4s because there's a grot inside.
Yeah. Inside a vehicle.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Strength 8, so
Toughness is 5.
wound.
Scout sentinel.
Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound.
That's fine.
Bounces off the armour somehow.
It's the Patreon marker.
It's the Patreon
extra armour. And then big shooters, they have changed a lot. So big shooters are 3-5, so I've got 6 shots from the cans into the infantry squad at the back there.
Okay. Oh, so the closer you're in, the more rate of
Yes.
fire you get. I
Yes.
see, I gotcha. Okay. So shooter boys are good all of a sudden.
They're good up close.
They're good up close. Long range.
Long range, they're kind of as they were.
Yeah. 2
2 wounds on the infantry squad in the back corner.
And any AP minus?
No AP.
Okay, so 5 armour. Ah, yes, for the Emperor. Armour holds. Black armour is good. The Death Dread now has got a target. It's going to fire 2 Scorchers, 1 Scorcher in each squad.
No, sorry, both
both
into that squad there.
This squad in particular. Okay, that's the main target. Okay,
So 2d6 shots.
2d6 shots. That's Snake Eyes.
I'll keep it. I need the command points for the other bits and bobs, unfortunately.
And then rolls
Priest to wound.
It's another
Nothing.
Snake Eyes. Wow. Okay.
I've run out of petrol, apparently.
Ran out of petrol. Ran out of promethium for the Ork Scorcher there. So that concludes the end of the shooting.
That does, because unfortunately I have completely misjudged my Met guns, and they're not in range of anything that's a viable target, and the stuff that is close enough, I don't want them to kill it, because I need those bits to act as sort of slingshots for the rest of my orcs to get into combat.
Yeah, and pre-battle there was a bit of ill discipline when
bit.
it comes to the Grots moving their artillery forward quick enough. They had a bit of an argument at the back here, so slow progress there from the limbering artillery. So that's the end of the shooting phase for the Orks, and any charges you're going to declare. May as well keep the camera rolling.
There are a fair few charges going on. We'll start with the Killicans into Ray Cross the Sentinel.
I'm not going to Overwatch.
That's fair enough.
So
basically, apart from a double 1, because I'm not in the crater, they're in.
Okay, they're in. That's it. So we'll move them off in just a second.
Cool.
So that's a 4. We'll put that as a note there for the charge range. We'll do that off camera in just a sec.
Is going to charge that Chimera.
Okay. Overwatch. I'm tempted to knock off some wounds because it's per phase.
Per phase.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it.
So.
Because toughness 6, are you? Toughness 7, even possibly.
T6, I want to say. Gaz is... No, he is T7.
He's toughness 7.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so, he is tough.
He will need, I think, a 7 or an 8.
And that's an 8. That makes
He's
it.
in.
That's fine. Shall I move that model for you?
Yeah, just if you put him... I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you move it. It's your model.
Sort of there-ish.
It's going to go to there. Okay.
Now, the Death Dread is also going to charge that Chimera.
Okay. I can't Overwatch because I'm in close contact with the enemy.
He's
and
in.
That's
with a 6-inch charge.
With a
6-inch because the crater puts him to there.
It's going to put him to there. Okay.
The idea being that he's not within engagement range, so I can flip him around a bit more.
Around a bit more. Okay.
The Commando is going to charge those plucky guardsmen.
And
I've got 2 wounds on that knob.
I'm tempted to Overwatch for the purpose of one of my patrons getting a potential medal. Okay, Overwatching, spending a command point, putting my command points down to 5. Spending the command point to Overwatch. So 15 shots with the las guns. I do have a grenade thrown on standby and a grenade from the grenade launcher. Both are firing frag grenades. So needing 6s. Okay, this is the Lasgun squad. There's only 3 hits.
There's a 4th one in there.
Oh no, I flipped that over.
that 5th one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I flipped that over. The world is my witness yet again. So strength is 3, toughness is 5. Okay, 1 wound.
1 wound. That's...
Okay, 6 up. This is for a medal here.
Nope. So he's down to 1
down
wound.
to 1 wound remaining. Now it's D6 shots, 2D6 shots with the fragmentation. We want high. That's good. That's 10 shots.
That's not so good for me.
Not so good for the Orks. We need 6s. This is a potential medal here. A second chance to kill the commander. I've got 2 6s.
Now 5s to wound.
5s to wound. A double 5 will be brilliant. There's 1
wound.
wound. This is for a medal.
Go on.
Will he steal the glory? He does again! No! No, it was not to be!
Sneaky get.
Bitter blow, you stole the glory!
And to charge.
To charge, and that's
Easy.
an 8 as well. Mission failed. With that squad there, a bitter
Floating
blow from the Astra Militarum infantry squad. Not good. Okay, the Orks, the Ork boys, they're going to charge into the white
Yeah.
shields.
So
may as well.
This squad here advanced, this squad did not, so they're going to charge in.
They're going to charge.
I was half tempted to try and double charge the Chimera as well, but at a 9, it's
quite risky.
more than it. If it was a 7 or an 8, I'd be tempted, but it's too much to think about it.
Okay.
So, need not much. They would have got in.
They would have got in.
They would have got in.
But you can wrap around if you want to a bit further. So we'll do this off camera, but they are in close combat here, and I think the white shields are dead. Makari is going to charge. He needs a 10-inch charge.
Otherwise he's left out in the open.
Otherwise,
so
left out in the open, he could be exposed.
he will go into that Chimera.
Okay.
No.
No,
but I do get here we go.
We do get here we go.
Reroll charges. But actually, never changed in the book. Here we go used to be 1 or both of the dice. It's now changed to both dice.
This is nice.
Nope.
Nope, exactly the same result.
That's fine.
That's the number of Nurgle.
It is.
That's it. Not for Orks. So that's the conclusion of the charge phase. We're going to go straight on to close combat phase. Nasty stuff here. So the Death Dread is going to fight first for tactical reasons. So if it does destroy, he gets to do a consolidation move in 3 inches. Not 3 inches, sorry. It will actually be engaged in the enemy here. Yeah, for there.
If I can tie up a couple of those las guns,
yeah, tie them up
for a turn. That's what I need, especially as the Ork boys are.
I'll have to waste an order to get them back into the fight. But other than that, it's a tactical play here to get as close as possible to the objectives. It's good for the Orks, especially for Fracker as he's on the rampage. So the Death Dread's first. Yeah.
So, once again, 3 attacks base, plus 2 for the 2 arms, so 5 in total. Hitting on, freeze, and 6s explode. Okay, I'll grab an extra dice.
I grab an extra dice. It looks like they've all hit.
I am strength 11, I want to say. I'm a weird strength because I'm ×2 strength, and I'm strength... Double check that. So... Strength 5 base, so ×2 would be strength 10. Then Goths, because I charge, I get +1 strength, so strength 11.
So strength 11. Toughness 7.
Freeze to wound.
Freeze to wound.
Okay,
that's okay.
That's 4 wounds in total.
I need a quadruple 6.
AP -3.
Okay, 4 6s. Come on, for the Emperor. Nope, and damage is...
Flat 3.
Flat 3, so it's 12 damage. Chimera has 11 wounds. Does he explode? It'll be good if we do explode. No, does not explode, and there's occupants inside. We're going to calculate how many occupants are inside. 10 occupants inside. Rolls of 1, models are slain. 1 is slain, so I'm going to take off 1 of the special weapons lasgunners. So Guzkarl Fracker has moved 3 inches to the nearest enemy unit. The Death Dread is consolidated now and has moved onto this infantry squad here holding this objective. So over here we're going to do the next round of close combat, the Orks. I'm going to go in against these poor white shields. Poor debut for one of the debut patrons on the YouTube channel. So here we go. So what sequence of attack are you going to do?
for just to make it nice and easy, we're going to start with
Quick, clean, and easy. Just
yeah.
kill them quickly.
Well,
Put them
I
out of their
wouldn't say
misery.
clean. I'd say gory and pretty horrible.
Pretty horrible.
We'll start with Gorzag Gitstomper himself with his big chopper. So he has got 3 attacks base.
Yeah.
Hitting on freeze, re-rolling because they're next door to Gaz.
Oh.
So effectively, it's a bit like Baby Gillilan.
Yeah.
And that's another 2
Yeah.
automatic hits.
Yeah.
Now, strength 5 base.
Yeah. Toughness 3.
+2 for big chopper.
2's to wound.
Plus another for being a goth. So he's strength 8. So 2s.
2's to wound. And AP minus is
1.
AP minus 1, and that's how many saves?
5.
5 saves. The white shields could be going.
Not quite.
Not quite. And guess who's left? The Patreon is still alive, with no one to bid him farewell. Oh,
But
no.
don't get too excited because I've still got the rest of the mob
He's
to go.
still got the red of the mob to go.
So we're then going to do the 2 rocket boys because they don't have a slugger and chopper, so they don't get an AP minus 1 here.
Yeah, okay.
So hitting on freeze again, re-rolling because of Gaz.
Oh, again, same sequence. I'm sorry, David. Mr. Iverson.
So that is going to be 4 wounds in total, but no AP.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 wounds.
4 in total.
4 in total. A lack of concentration. Yeah, he's dead. Oh. Thank you for your support and welcome to the 18th Cadian Army Group. Oh dear. Oh. Do I go for a medal? Two command points. Let's have a look. Peter Nastro. Sergeant Peter Nastro. Do you know what? It could be a foolish decision, but he's been a good comrade.
He's not done too bad.
He's not done too bad. He deserves this medal, and this is the 3rd chance. It's not often when it comes to 3rd chances in 40k. So I will spend 2 command points to have this force fight back, because if I do keep them alive, I'll have a lot of firepower to go against the Grots. So it could be a tactical move here. So I will spend the 2 command points to interrupt play. I'm going to roll 3 dice. This is to represent Peter Nastro's Sergeant character. He needs 4s to hit. Okay, 2 chainsword hits.
5s to wound.
5s to wound.
He's got a wound.
He's got a wound.
He's got a wound.
No AP minus. If he gets a 6 again. Oh! He doesn't get the medal. He doesn't get the medal. Well-deserved armour save there from the Ork commander. It has to be from... is there any other patrons in that squad that you can see?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh,
no.
what a shame. I could have awarded a medal to someone else. I'm sorry, Peter. It was not to be today. Oh, bleeding by example as well. So how many attacks have I got? So I've got 9 attacks, haven't I?
Yes.
9 attacks. Oh,
I haven't
I feel
shot them
so bad. Peter could have won that medal. Alright, 4s. Okay, 3 hits.
5s to wound.
Nothing. No, I don't deserve the medal. No, it has not paid off. And now the Ork Commando will fight back. Ah, all of a sudden it's gone bad.
Right, so he has got a power claw, so I am hitting on 4s rather than 3s.
Okay.
So
4s.
4s.
He hits with 1. 1 is going to get squished, I reckon.
2s to go splat.
Ah,
That is
yeah.
1 go splat.
Yeah, 1 is gone. Oh. Crunch. And is there anything else? That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, the medal has been stolen. Peter will be so frustrated. So, the Grots now are a little bit better than they used to be. Instead of 5s to hit in close combat, they're now hitting on 4s. So, tell us any other special rules in addition to this.
So they've got 3 attacks base.
Yeah.
But in addition, because there is at least 3 of them in that squad,
Yeah.
they get +1 attack each. So there's 12 attacks from those 3 cannons.
Brilliant. Okay, so hitting on 4s. Let's hope we get loads of 1s, 2s, and 3s.
There's a couple.
There's a couple. But I think that Scout Sentinel and another Patron is in serious trouble here.
They don't get the 6s exploding because they are Gretchen, not proper Orks.
Okay.
I'm at strength 8, so it's 3s to wound.
3s to wound, toughness 5, thankfully.
So 1, 2, 3
and
wounds.
Damage input is?
It's -3, flat 3.
Flat 3. It's got 6 wounds. The Sentinel has been brought down. Raycross for glory. Do you explode?
Self-destruct.
Doesn't explode. Ah, the Sentinel has gone. Raycross, thank you, comrade, for your support. True Squad does have a chance to fight back against the Death Dread. Will it be brought down by the humble bayonet and chainsword?
With 2 wounds is very likely.
It is very likely. Right, so we've got 12 attacks with the Guardsman squad. Now, is there any patrons in here? Zach Butler, could he take down a Death Dread? Potential medal.
That's
here.
a medal.
Medal potential. Okay, they hit quite a few times actually. Take away those misses.
To be fair, it is a fairly large slab of metal. You'd be disappointed if you missed it.
Strength 3, toughness is 7.
6s.
Ah, nothing.
Okay.
No damage whatsoever. So locked in close combat. So this is the end of the close combat phase. Morale, there is no point because it's impossible to fail our morale over here. So they've done something right over there. Ah, the glory has been stolen. I am upset. The High Lord General is upset indeed. He wants medals to be awarded to those that support the Patreon page. But nonetheless, the Orks have done significant damage, of course, against the Sentinel and destroying the Chimera, as predicted, with the Death Dread there. Guzkal Fracker is not wounded, he is on the rampage. So we're going to go on to a new turn now. It is turn 2, battle round 2 for the Astra Militarum. Will they hold the tide? So for victory points, the Orks have got a lot of victory points here.
There's a fair few. So I finally get the good bits for the first one.
Yeah.
So I've scored 3 victory points there.
Yeah.
In terms of primaries, I held 2 objectives and I held more than the Astra Militarum did. So I get the full 15 on there.
Okay.
Direct assault, I'm back on that point. Happy days.
Yeah.
And then stranglehold, I'm holding at least 3 and more than you.
Okay.
So we are looking at 30 points in total.
30 points to 9 for the Orks now. The Orks have swung the tide here in this battle, but will the Astra Militarum gain any additional victory points here? We shall find out in the next second. There is some good news from the front line. The Astra Militarum have gained 5 victory points for securing this objective over here. So all is not lost in this battle yet. We need to cause as much damage as possible if we are to survive and to win this battle. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight onto the movement phase on turn 2 for the Astra Militarum. Okay, at the end of the movement phase for the Astra Militarum, I've decided to keep the command squad where they are. If I move forward with them, they'll be exposed to being counter-attacked. So we do have 3 melter guns in here. So if all else fails, I could aim at Guzkal. Now remember, it's damage maximum of 4 per phase. So I was thinking, I don't want to waste my firepower here. So I have to be very, very careful because Guzkal is an incredibly tough opponent to face off against. So the plan is to keep the command squad as they are, and including the company command. They've disembarked, emergency disembarkation from the Chimera. And then the Primaris Psycho is probably going to cast Smite, and hopefully the Death Dread will die. I hope it doesn't explode, so that it doesn't ruin the front line. It could wound Guzkal, I suppose. So if he blows up, so that's not a problem there. Now with the infantry squads, I have to push forward, and also to form a screen to protect my vehicles, because if Guzkal gets in amongst these ranks, we're in dire consequences. So we have to push forward in order to grab the objective. So we're going to issue some orders to tell them to get back into the fight, and probably fixed bayonets and charge. So we're going to have to be aggressive and get stuck in over there. Baneblade has stood still. I'm deliberating where to pick my targets. I'm tempted to fire the main cannon over here because there's a potential of 18 automatic HE rounds instead of rolling 3d6. Now I've moved this squad over in line of sight with the grots. I'm maintaining Voxcaster range so I can issue order to them get back into the fight, so therefore they can start shooting, or they can start shooting the commando if desperate. But I want to try and destroy that unit over there. Probably the lasgun team from the heavy weapons squads will start picking off over there. Also, that heavy weapons squad stood still, probably going to start doing shooting over there. Lehman Russes has stood still, and the infantry squad have pressed forward over here as well to try and gain extra ground, to gain extra victory points. Right, so that is the end of the movement phase. We're going to go straight on to the psychic phase. We're going to cast Smite into the Death Dread. All I need is a 5+, and that goes off on 11.
So that's super smite.
That's a super smite. That's perfect.
D6 mortal wounds.
D6 mortal wounds, and it's 3 mortal wounds. Does he explode? It does go boom. Okay, so we're going to calculate some damage here. Guzcole has been hurt. Now I cannot command reroll that result. There's nothing I can do. It's we've destroyed the Death Dread. Praise the Emperor. But the Orks like a bit of mayhem. So we've got a potential of
lots.
9 times 3, so that's about 27 damage here. Mortal wounds this is. So, but 1 unit at a time. We're going to start over here and then working down. So the first dice, this is for the special weapons team.
Yeah.
So it's D3 mortal wounds. Low, 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 low. Ah, it's free. So I lost a melter. Ah, there's nothing I can do. Medic. Yes, I do have a medic. I'm going to check the rules here for medics. We check the rules. It's at the end of the movement phase. On a 4+, a single model is restored. So it's not quite as potent as the new updated apothecaries for the Space Marines. So it is literally 3 models been slain. Okay, that's 1. Right, so that's 3 casualties. The command squad, D3 mortal wounds. He's just counting down the dice here off camera. Okay, that's 2. So I'm going to take off.
I would get rid of the flamer and.
Flamer?
Actually, no. I would get rid of the Voxcaster and the medic in this case because you still want the banner.
Yeah.
A for bragging rights, and B
and a patron as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the medic off and the Voxcaster. I'm sorry, medic. You have been wounded as well.
He's a doctor, he can deal with it, it's fine.
So get some morale dice over here. Okay, it's D3 mortal wounds against my own sentinel. Ah! Oh, no. Oh. Down to 3, he's half dead. Killing myself. Right, the infantry squad here, D3. 1 mortal wound. Okay, so I'll take off this guy, and I've never got so many white dice out. So many of them. I've got them all here. So D3 mortal wounds on the Warlord. Thomas Matthews. Has he been wounded? He has! He's gravely wounded. He's still alive, but he's only got 1 wound remaining. Ouch. Right. D3 mortal wounds on this infantry squad. 1. Okay, 1 mortal wound. So take off him. And we'll replace it. Actually, it's the wrong member of the squad. That is actually this guy here. So he's gone. 1 here. This is taking some time. Apologies for the viewers. Lord Commissar Cranford, a faithful patron. Ah, it takes the full 3. Oh, the pain. Ah.
You know what? Despite the fact that that Death Threat's gone, he's taken a lot of stuff down.
He has, yes. Right, the infantry squad here.
Yeah.
1 mortal wound. Why the infantry? Oh,
It's killing one model
One
per
unit
phase,
at a time.
but it's hurting the
it's
characters a lot.
hurting them. Now the warrant officer, if I roll a 5 or a 6, George Whitehall will be removed as a casualty because he's only got 3 wounds. Bypasses the refractor field save, and he's got 1 wound remaining. 1 wound remaining. This Death Dread is causing absolute mayhem.
But I think it's just the.
And I think it's just the Primaris Psyker. D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound, thankfully, on the Primaris Psyker. That's a lot of damage. Now it is the Orks' turn to receive damage onto
so
here.
We've got the boys first.
Yeah.
Now Makari is not within range of them, so I will not get any sort of feeling of pain with this.
Okay, D3. 2
Two
Ork
boys
boys
dead.
have been slain.
Sure. And
Okay.
then Gaz.
Gazkel Fracker. He takes
Only the
1 mortal wound. Do you want to command reroll?
Thank you.
So he takes 1 mortal wound. He's down to how many wounds?
He's down to 11.
He's down to 11 wounds. He is a monster. And then, of course, the Death Dread is removed as a casualty. That is one crazy explosion. The longest psychic phase we've ever done on the channel so far because of all that explosion. So, still in the psychic phase, and that's the conclusion now of that particular phase. We're going to go straight on to the orders for the Astra Militarum on the shooting phase. And then we're going to go on to that. Orders have been issued. So, the warrant officer has issued first rank fire, second rank fire. He's like, I've just been wounded, just do your firing, chaps, just first rank fire, second rank fire, as he is holding his wound down with his chest. He's struggling to survive, and it's the same here with the company commander, bellowing the orders to carry on and press forward the objective. So he's pressed on to here, so first rank fire, second rank fire to this squad, and then get back into the fight, boys, and they're going to start shooting away as well. He's issued an order as well, furthermore, within 3 inches, and then within 18 inches of this Voxcaster, issuing the get back in the fight, boys, with this order over here to this infantry squad. So that's the orders that has been completed. Now we're going to go straight on to the firepower of the Astra Militarum. Cadian stand! I have to spend an extra command point to actually, hold on a second, on a roll of 4+.
Yes.
Yes, so hold on a second. I do. So instead of spending a CP, because of his Warlord trait, Superior Tactical Training, from the Warlord trait for Cadians, it's for free. So that order has been successfully issued to this infantry squad here. So it's excellent training here from the inspired tactics, even amongst when he's wounded, gravely wounded. He's holding his wound after that horrific explosion, shrapnel all over his body. But still, he, for the Emperor, brave that he is issuing the order to this squad here through Radio Voxcast. That professional soldier, that commander there, Thomas Matthews, maybe he could gain a medal at the end of this battle. We shall find out as we press on to the shooting phase. Solid shot grenade launcher into here. All the remaining las guns, Makari's exposed, and we're going to shoot into here. Right, 9 shots from the las guns into Makari. Only 4 hits. We'll take those 4 misses as hits. What's your toughness?
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3. So 2 wounds.
So
Will he lose his invuln?
potentially, I've got to do these one at a time because if I fail the first one, he's up to his 6-up save.
Okay.
So first one,
Saved.
fine. Second one, all
It's
good.
fine. Okay. Okay. Right. Well, he's quite tough. I'm quite scared of this little character here. So this is a solid shot grenade launcher into... We're going to go for this one here. And he's missed with the grenade launcher. Not good from this squad here. Drew Gomez. That's a shame. Great shame there. And also we've got Harrison Leach and then Donald Hammer as well. And then Anthony Leach in this squad here. Special weapons team into Gaz. We have no other targets. We need forced hit rerolling 1s. Reroll those 1s, thankfully. Yes, we both hit. Strength 8 is a melter weapon.
Freeze to wound.
Freeze to wound, toughness 7. Oh! Not going to spend the reroll. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Now the command squad. He's going to fire his... he's going to fire his las pistol into there, and then the flame is going to do the same. He's going to do the flame first. D6 auto hits. 1 auto hit. Force to wound strength. Oh no, 5 to wound. Yeah, strength 4.
Now.
No wound. And then the las pistol hits. 5 to wound. Nothing. Nothing there from the command squad. Oh, that's down to 3. Keep that there. And then the Lord Commissar. I'll see what war gear he's got. Right, Luke Schringel, you've got a second chance. He's going to unleash the Hunter-Killer missile into the big mech gun over there. And then we're going to fire the autocannon point-blank range into Gazkal. Actually, I'm going to fire the autocannon into those boys.
Oh, the
boys here, yeah. Okay. So the Hunter-Killer missile first. And I'm going to call upon a Patreon. And it is Marcus Fraze. I call him the first Patreon. Marcus Fraze, this is your moment. Stood still, needing a 4+, re-rolling the ones. By the way, I didn't activate the relic as a tactical error, so we're going to play it like that. So okay. We'll do that for next turn. I should have done, but he's too gravely wounded to concentrate fully.
He's got to use his one good hand to hold the wound rather than hold up the relic.
Hold up the relic. You can see the narrative here behind this very scene. So here we go, needing a 4+. This is your moment, Marcus Fraze. And that's a 3! Oh, not good. I can't spend a command point. Ah, what a shame. Hunter-Killer missile has missed. That would have been 2s to wound because it's strength 10. Never mind. So we're going to the autocannon now. It's going to fire in vengeance against these orc boys over here. And it's a double 3. That's missed. The Sentinel has failed to hit its target. Right, the Plasma Special Weapons team, the las guns are going to shoot into there because toughness 7 of las guns is going to be a struggle. And then the plasma guns are going to shoot into Gaz, and we are going to supercharge. So I'm going to have to do 2 at a time. This is into Gazkal. First one, 1 hit. 2 hits. Gets hot. I re-roll because it take aim and stood still. Ah! One of them has been slain. So on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this one here. He's gone. Again, I have to put the white router. Plasma's overheating, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So that there is 4 hits. Strength 8 against toughness 7, 3s to wound. They've all wounded. It's AP -3. Gazkal has got his 4+ invulnerable save.
4 up invuln.
4 up invuln. Living the dream.
So I've failed 3 there.
Failed 3. That would have been 6 damage, but per phase is always a maximum damage of 4 wounds.
So he's down to 7.
So he's down to 7. This is good news for the Astra Militarum. Well done to this infantry squad here. The special weapons team with plasma guns. Las guns on the top against the boys. 2 hits. 1 wound. Strength 3, toughness 5. No AP.
No AP, so I've got a t-shirt save.
T-shirt save.
A 6.
A 6 again. That is definitely a 6. Oh, flip me. Flip. Running out of targets. Right. Time to unleash the firepower. Auto cannons into here.
And then wherever las guns can go.
And the las guns, the las guns are going to go over to there. Okay. These are the auto cannons. Rerunning those ones. That's 2 hits only. 3s to kill. Yeah, 2 dead. They've gone.
So I will go 1 and 2.
Yeah. Next is the las guns against these boys. All rerunning ones because of take aim. Not take aim because of the nature of the Cadian himself. No wound, no damage. So that's that heavy weapons squad there. Rinse and repeat with this infantry squad. This heavy weapon squad. I'm not sure if we can see any targets over there. We may have to divert targets, and we may.
Yeah, those heavy weapons can still see them.
I can still see them. Okay, so they are a threat. They're more of a threat. So we're going to try and neutralise this squad here. Rerolling those ones. There's 3 ones. It doesn't generate into anything. Freeze to kill. Okay, 1 dies. Okay, now the las guns, rinse and repeat, same target. Rerolling ones. 2 hits, fires to wound. 1 wound. 1 t-shirt save on your boy.
This squad here?
Yep, this squad here.
Cool. Nope.
4, another one goes down. Okay. So that's the heavy weapon squad's done. Not too bad here. This is done. And then next.
They've lost. Sorry, my mistake. They've lost 3 because
They've lost 3.
I can count. Honest.
No, that's cool. Oh no, that was from. Is that from the?
Because I lost 2 from the psychic phase.
Yeah.
You shot them with the las guns once.
Yeah.
And I scored. And I
You rolled
saved
a
on
6, didn't you? Yeah.
And then that one was a fail there.
Okay, that's fine. Now we're just going to contemplate and calculate very carefully. It's a simple target over here. We need to go over to here, and then we're going to try and neutralise the Gretchens. I'm just calculate how many shots they are. Now I'm going to fire a grenade from this guardsman, and then I'm going to fire a frag from the grenade launcher. So minimum of 3 because there's 10 models. Okay, so that there is 8 shots in total, which is good. I may as well do this on camera here. Oh wow! Okay, that's cocked. I'm going to re-roll that. Okay, that generates a hit. Strength is 3. Toughness is 3.
So 4s will kill.
4s will kill because they've got a save of 7+. So 2 have been slain.
2 go splat.
2 go splat. Yep.
I will grab those in a bit.
Yep, grab those in a bit. Because we've got 13 las gun shots coming in hot. We'll take these dice off to save confusion. So we've got these dice here, needing 4s.
And just so everyone is clear, they are not within 3 inches, so they're not. Those guys are not suffering a -1 because of horrible gets.
Okay. So that's another 4 dead.
Cool. So that's 6 grots dead.
6 grots dead in total from this infantry squad. And remember, they've got back into the fight, so therefore they could charge the commando with fixed bayonets. It's not that they can act as normal like in the Space Marine Codex with the Ultramarines, which is tactical withdrawal, but they can shoot as normal instead. It's not when they charge. Right. This Leman Russ, I've split my fire. This is the great thing about 8th and 9th edition. You can split fire now, which is fantastic. So I'm going to do this quite realistically, actually. So a single heavy bolter round is going to shoot and take out the commando over there. Now he is behind cover, so he will get his benefit for cover. The battle cannon is going to target the boys over here because I want to destroy them. Otherwise, they'll get cut to pieces if they're engaged in close combat over there. And then the las cannon is in range, 48 inches. We're going to try and target that artillery piece over there. And this heavy bolter round is going to come shoot into those boys over there. So we're going to do this now, the heavy bolter. Needing 4s, re-rolling those 1s. And then it's 4s to kill. 1 dead. So 1 boy has been brought down because AP -1.
And these ones here.
No, sorry, I was on this one here.
That's my mistake. Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. So this now we're going to do the las cannon into the what's it called again?
Mech guns.
Mech guns. Okay, there's no patrons to do this. It's every guardsman for himself.
Dice roll and dream.
6.
Hits.
3 to wound. That's a 4. AP -3, and that's D6 damage.
5+.
5+ to kill. That's a 4. down to its last wound remaining.
1 wound remaining.
1 wound remaining. And now the battle cannon. So you have in this squad 10 models,
2,
it looks
4,
like.
6, 8, 10, 11.
11, so it's going to be the full house. So it's going to be 12 shots. We've calculated this perfectly. Maxfield Knuckles is a very experienced commander of the 501st, and he knows his homework here. So it's 12 shots, needing 4s, re-rolling those 1s. And that's pretty good. Okay, we'll take away the misses. That's 5 hits, and it'll be 2 to kill. Oh no, 3 to kill because their toughness
They're T5 now.
Toughness 5. It does pay off. That would have been 2 more dead, but it's 3
total.
have been blown to smithereens.
So we'll
So
do
3 have gone. Commando is going to receive some shots here from the left sponson of the heavy bolter of Maxfield Knuckles' tank. Re-rolling. 2 hits. 4s to wound. 1 wound, AP -1, but he gets +2 to his cover save.
So 6 up save normally.
Yeah.
Now,
Just checking here.
so
New
each
codex.
time an attack is allocated to a model in this unit, while this is receiving the benefit of cover, add an additional 2. So actually, so he's on a 3. So
3 plus
3
-1.
save.
Okay.
So
They are really good in cover.
4 up save then.
4 up save. Oh, mission accomplished. Do you want to spend a command point to save your commander?
You know what? Just to be annoying, I think I will.
Ooh!
Just to be annoying, because if he survives...
It'll be annoying if you failed, though. Does he fail?
No!
He does not fail. Okay.
And that is a CP down for me.
That's trollish there. Very trollish indeed. So we're going to have to divert some firepower here. Failed in the attempt there. Tyler Griselli, his Lehman Russ, has selected 2 targets. He's going to go for 2 heavy bolter rounds into here. The battle cannon and las cannon are going to shoot into the killer cans, and they count as a squadron. Yeah. So I'm going to do the 6 heavy bolter rounds over here. We'll fire the heavy bolters from there to finish off the command. We've got plenty of firepower to do. So rerun those 1s. Oh, look at that. 5 hits. 4s to kill. 2 more have been brought down.
Cool.
2 more boys.
So we're 1 and we'll get rid of the rockets at this point.
Now the las cannon. If I get a 6, this will be really good. I'd get a 4, that's a hit. 3s to wound. I do get a wound. AP -3.
I get a 6 up armor save.
He gets a 6 up armor save. He keeps rolling these 6s. Oh, it's not to be.
D6 damage.
It is D6 damage. If I roll a 6,
I think it's a 5.
oh, it's a 5 plus actually. Yes, 5 plus is for killer cans.
Just double check.
So we're just double checking.
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
plus.
5 plus. I will kill a killer can. No, it's a 2.
Takes 2 wounds.
Takes 2 wounds. Okay. So there's that there. Now the battle cannon. With grinding advance. It's 2d6 shots. 7 shots into the killer cans. That's not too bad. 4 hits. Strength 8, toughness 5. 2 wounds at AP -2.
2 5 up saves.
2 5-up saves.
1 save.
1 save, D3 damage. If I roll a 5 or 6, killer can is gone. No, so there's 1 wound remaining on this killer can. The Baneblade's primary weapon, the Baneblade cannon, or Mega Battle Cannon, is going to shoot into here because the wounds pass on, and it's got a good rate of fire. The 4 las cannons, I'm going to make sure there's nothing in range of like heavy gear, especially with Guzcar. We've done the damage already. So 4 damage that he's received. So we're going to fire the 4 las cannons into the commando. It's because it's the -AP here and the rerolling of 1s. The coaxial autocannon is going to shoot into that boy squad over there. The heavy bolters are going to do exactly the same. And then the heavy stubber is going to shoot into there. The demolisher cannon is out of range. Right, here we go. So the autocannon, first of all, rerolling ones. So 2 hits. Now this is against the boys that are over there. Freeze to kill, 2 dead. Good shooting. Now the 4 las cannon shots into the commando. 4s to hit, 1 hit. 3s to wound, because it's toughness 5. 3 is a wound, AP minus 3.
So
you do get a 6 up save. If he gets a 6 again, I'm going to start crying, and I will cry.
And I will point out, James did lend me his dice, so this isn't
his dice. Okay.
any loaded dice. These are official dice.
Oh, the commando has been brought down, thanks to the efforts of the Super Baneblade. Heavy stubber. Do you know what? I've just realised this. This is the first time I've fired a pintle-mounted weapon on a vehicle since 5th edition.
There you go.
Here we go. So this heavy stubber here is going to fire into the boys here. 2 hits at toughness 5, no wounds. They are tough, these boys. They are very tough. Now the Mega Battle Cannon into the killer cans.
I don't like their chances, to be honest.
3d6 shots. Whack. Oh,
crikey.
16. That is 16 shots. 16 shots, needing 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. For the Emperor. Okay, that's off the table. Rerolling these 1s. We've got 5 1s to reroll, which generates a further 2 hits. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Can't complain. Right.
Freeze to wound.
Freeze to wound. And that there is 7 wounds at AP minus 3. So you do 1 at a time for this one that's already been wounded.
Yeah. So
first one.
6 up.
Bang.
That'll kill him, and then...
Does it explode or anything like that? Well,
yes, they do.
It does. Okay, on the roll for 6, that blows up. Nope, that is removed. I'll take it off for you, yes?
Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
I'll take that off for you. And then this one, here, 1 at a time.
So I can do 2 at a time.
You can do 2 at a time.
It's flat 3 damage.
Flat 3 damage.
Next 2.
Nope, that's another
gone.
killer can.
Does he explode? Nope.
Nope.
And then that leaves 4 left.
Oh, a valiant attempt. He's gone. There's no other blast radius. The killer cans have been destroyed by the Baneblade cannon. Oh, nasty. Okay, 15 shots. We're going to do this times 2. This is into the boys over here. I want to neutralise this target. Needing 4s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling those 1s. Okay. Oh, generates another 3 hits. Okay, take away those dice. That's another failure. 7 have hit their mark. 4s will be kills. Oh, toughness 5 is paid off. So only 2 have been brought down. And then rinse and repeat. Okay, rinse and repeat. Needing 4s, rerolling 1s. I'll take that one off. Rerolling these 1s. There's a lot of 1s here. That's a cock die. I will reroll that. That's a 4. That generates into a hit. Okay. Take away the misses. Take away them. And again, 4s will be kills. How many models are left?
There's 4 of them left.
4 left, and 4s will be kills. Only 1.
Only 1.
They're still alive after 30 heavy bolter rounds. That's incredible. That's the end of the shooting firepower from the vehicles here. We're going to go straight on to the vehicles. We've already done the command squads, done all the firing there. Now we're going to be doing some orders here for first rank fire, second rank fire, and get back into the fight. Right, it's 28 shots with the las guns alone. So needing 4s, and they did move this squad. I didn't activate the relic because the commander is wounded. Let's take away the misses here. So the misses. So just double checking. Yep. Okay. We'll take those away for the purposes of fragmentation. And 5 to wound. 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3 wounds.
Cool. T-shirts. Nope, that's 3 dead.
Okay, 3 orc boys. I tell you what, these orcs are tough. They are really tough. And now, frag. So that's 6 shots. 6 shots here. So that's 2 hits and 5s. No damage. Okay, I'm going to take these 2 away.
And burn them.
And burn them. And then we're going to do rinse and repeat again. Right, 28 shots with the las guns from the second squad. Right, 5 to wound. That's not bad. Okay. So you've got... Wow. That's amazing. That there is 8 wounds. 8 t-shirt saves on the orcs.
So 2, 4, 6, 8. Come on, we got this, lads.
Still got frag left. Ooh. Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5. 5 have been brought down, and 2 fragmentation rounds. So how many was left? There's
2 left.
2 left. So 10 shots with the frag. This is to kill the boys. Okay, 10 shots. If I kill these, they won't be that good. Because if I charge, I'll hold to the objective. Okay. These are hits. 5 hits. Oh! 4 wounds. 4 wounds of t-shirts.
6s. Oh no.
Oh! Yes, they're alive.
Is alive.
Gorzag is alive with a wound remaining. Now, does the Commissar want to pick him off? He's going to play it tactically and not shoot here, as well as the warrant officer. So we're going to charge with the bayonet, just to give that extra room here to go onto the objective. Right, so that's the end of the shooting phase. That's pretty successful, I do admit, from the Astra Militarum. And Harry does agree as well.
I'm looking a little thin on the ground now.
He does look a little bit thin on the ground, and the artillery are still limbering. Without that firepower,
yeah,
it is it's a bit of a big blow here.
Mistakes have been made.
Yeah, mistakes have been made on both ends of the field here. So it's the fog of war, isn't it? It happens to every commander, even experienced or green. So, the summary here, the killer cans have been destroyed thanks to the efforts of the tank crew from the Baneblade. The Baneblade is proving to be an absolute bane for the Orks here. The Lehman Russ battle tanks have performed very well as well, weakening the targets here for the Orks there, and then the autocans, and even they're doing really well, picking off the strength 7 against toughness 5 even, and AP -1, it'll work perfectly, even against knobs as well in amongst the boys, so it's a potential 2 damage. So it's really good stuff there from the Astra Militarum. Good firepower here. Morale is actually quite high, but we've still taken a lot of wounds and damage there from the earlier explosion. So we do have a charge phase. We do. Are you going to Overwatch with your boy?
I'm alright,
hey, I'm
if
all right.
I'm being honest.
Okay, we're going to fix bayonets and charge. There's -2 to the charge roll. This is for this infantry squad here. And that's a 6 -2, and that'll be a 4. So they will make it into close combat. And we don't want to get too bogged down into here, because Guzkull could cause a whole load of havoc. And it's not only that, it's caused a perimeter to form to protect these vehicles. So that is the tactic that we're going to have for this infantry squad. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pile in around here 3 inches to get within 3 of that objective. That's the 3-inch consolidation move. I am within 3 inches of that objective. So we have 12 attacks here. We need to kill this orc boy.
I will just point out as well.
Yeah.
When James charged, I was just over 3 inches, so I couldn't heroically intervened with Gaz.
Okay. Right.
That's why the Gaz is still
Gaz
there.
is still there. Okay.
I mean, he would love to have piled in and tried to kill you.
We were very cautious about that, and with good reason. That's a drop die. So we need in 4s, bayonets and chainsword. Okay. No benefit here. Just keeping an eye on the dice here. And then 5s to wound. That's 3 6s. They could do it here. A quadruple 6.
Get that out of the way.
Triple 6.
No.
A valiant attempt, but the Orc Knob has been slain by the bayonet. This is good news to the Astra Militarum. The Orc Knob has been bayoneted to death by the heroics of that infantry squad. Who is a member here? Zach Butler is a member here, a faithful patron on the channel here, on the JB Wargamer 87 channel. So, that is the end of close combat. We're not going to charge Gazkarl. There is no point because we'll just get cut to pieces. We just have to hope and pray that Gazkarl gets a little bit intimidated by this human wall that we've managed to perform. So that is the end of the turn. We're going to resolve morale. I do get +1 to my morale because of the platoon banner. So these will be needing a leadership of 6. 3. Their leadership 6. That's -1 because of the banner. So they're fine.
Yeah.
And then the command squad at -1 because of the platoon banner. 5, so that's 7. I'm going to double check that. I think they failed.
That passes because you'll be leadership 6 base, and then +1.
Yeah,
okay.
7,
you'll be fine.
Okay, we're fine for that. Thank the Emperor. And then over here, 4. They would have passed anyway because it was only 1 casualty, and they would have been 1 and here and 1 here.
And the special weapons squad.
And the special weapons squad as well. Okay.
For the Orc side, things are a little bit more...
Orcs are a little bit different.
Yeah. So, we'll start off with the boys.
Yeah.
So, basically, I need a 1 to auto-pass here.
And he does?
Does.
Congratulations. Cool. So,
now,
the Orc boys are still alive over there.
We've also got the Grots.
The Grots.
Once again, their leadership set, they've got a base leadership of 4. So, once again, I am going to need a leadership of... basically a roll of a 1 to pass at this point. So, 4. That fails. So that means that 1 more will flee.
And rolls of 1s and 2s.
Rolls of 3s or more.
3s or more then.
They've got a rule called cowardly. I mean, it's fair enough. So basically, 1s, 2s and 3s are bad news. Ooh!
Okay.
1 survives.
1 survives, 1 extra flees.
Little cowards that they are.
And that's important as well because I still have that objective.
You still have that objective. So the guardsmen over here have failed to secure this objective there. So that is the end of the turn. I forgot to charge them, didn't I?
They fell back.
They fell. Yes, that's true. They fell back. We checked we checked the wording in the card. I cannot charge, but I can shoot with get back in the fight. So that is the end of the turn for the Astra Militarum, and we're going to calculate some victory points here for the Astra Militarum. Right, that is the end of calculating for victory points. The Astra Militarum have successfully got some points here. So Harry, tell us more about that, good sir.
So with the pretty much complete obliteration of my dread mob, you are standing on 8 points for bring it down.
Yeah.
You score another 3 points for direct assault, so that puts you on to 14. And then you've got another 2 points for engaging on front because of this squad here.
Yeah.
And the squad back there as well because they are in that table half.
Okay. Yeah.
So 18 in total, plus the 5 points for your primary objective. That puts you on 23 points.
23 points, but the Orcs are still winning tactically on 30 points, but the ranks have been really thinned down here because of the firepower. So it's a good counter-attack there from the Astra Militarum, but be aware, there is a war boss present still on this battlefield. He's a bit annoyed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight on to a new battle round. It is battle round 3, turn 3, for the forces of the Orks. Right, it is the end of the movement phase on battle round 3, turn 3, for the forces of the Orks. So Harry, tell us, what have you done? He's got a plan. He's a man with a plan. So tell us.
We'll see how it goes. So, starting off, turn 3, I now need to hit you hard. So I have, in fact, called, drumroll please, a war! So what that means now is it's a once per battle game.
Yep.
So what's now happening in 2 steps. Step 1 is on the turn that you call it.
Yep.
So Ork core and character models can advance and charge as part of that.
Yeah.
In addition, you get +1 attack.
Right.
To stage 2, which is the following turn, I continue to get +1 attack.
Yeah.
Now Gaz, because he is the biggest boss, he also gets benefits of the speed war bits and bobs. So the speed war version of war. Effectively, it means I don't get penalty for advancing and firing assault weapons with my vehicles or bikers. No assault weapons on my vehicles or bikes, so that's pretty relevant. But I do get an extra AP on my mech guns.
Your weapons and that kind of thing. Okay.
And then that additional AP continues over into the following turn.
Okay.
The speed war bit, I'm not that fussed about. It's the advancing and charging the extra attacks is where it's at.
Right, okay, so the war has been called from Guzcarl himself. So is any other conclusion of the movement or anything like that? Or?
Yep, so movement-wise, the Grots have tucked in and stay where they are. They're quite...
still behind.
Yeah, they're quite happy behind where they are.
Yeah.
The mech guns have trundled up. This one stays still just so it's still within 3 inches.
Yeah.
That objective. But they will both probably be firing at that squad there.
Okay.
Just to give the Grots a helping hand.
Okay.
Because they're being manned by Grots. They're going to
help their fellow
Grots. Exactly, they're going to help their buddies. Despite being given orders to shoot the tanks, they're going to shoot the infantry.
Okay.
Sure. The weird boy here has advanced over.
Yep.
The original plan was to advance those boys onto that objective. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and cast a jump to get them onto that objective.
Okay.
As part of it, the mech gun has also moved up and will probably shoot those infantry there.
Okay.
Now the boys, well, this big ruckus in the middle. So these boys here have advanced up, and they're going to try and deal with this squad here. A, to get direct assault, and B, to stop you getting direct assault.
Yeah.
Gaz has moved up. He's got his Mork's Roar, his special Gatling shooter. He's going to try and hose down a bunch of infantry and then charge whatever is left.
It was that pivotal roll of a 1 for morale.
Yeah.
That's what got you there. I did not expect that, but war is unexpected at times.
It can be. And you've still got a chance to hose them down with Overwatch, but it's not as good, not as clear cut now, which makes the game more interesting.
Yeah.
The Storm Boys have jumped up into the face and of the Command Squad Special Weapons Squads, probably try and kill one of those, and then Makari will probably also try and get in and get on the Special Weapon team as well, just to help out in the combat.
Okay.
Other than that, I haven't actually got much left on the board.
Okay, that's pretty much it for the Orks for the movement phase. He's still got a plan and has to deal with the Astra Militarum. We're going to go straight on to the psychic phase now for the forces of the Orks. So, what are you going to cast?
Nice straightforward. I'm going to cast the jump on those boys there. Okay. I would have loved to have cast... Actually, no. We'll do... Yeah, we'll do the jump.
Okay, going to do the jump.
So, on a 7...
I cannot deny... And that's a 7. That's exactly what he needs.
Perfect.
And he's going to do the jump move off camera. Right, that's the end of the psychic phase. So the jump has been successfully done for those shooter boys over there. So we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase now for the greenskins on turn 3. This mech gun has selected a target. It's going to shoot at the infantry squad on the top here. So rate of fire.
D6 shots, minimum 3 because it's a blast weapon.
So 4 shots.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Hitting on 4s, but if I roll a 1, it goes kaboom. Because I've only got one wound left.
One wound left. And...
no, there's
nothing.
a 3 there,
three.
a 3 there,
3 there,
and 3 there,
3
but
there.
there is a hit.
There is 1 hit.
2's to wound.
2's to wound.
Yeah.
1 wounded, AP minus
3 at this point.
3. Yeah, just take 1 off as removed as a casualty. So we'll put a white dice there to represent that. Repeat.
Yep, so this mech gun here will try and do the same.
Yeah. Rate of fire.
D6.
5 shots this time, the 4s.
I won't go boom this time because I've got more than 1 wound.
Does take
Lucky.
a mortal wound.
That is once again 1 hit.
Yeah. And does take
Another
another
goes
casualty. So another one has been slain. Grots. I've got some grot blasters.
Yep.
Okay, they're going to start shooting at the infantry squad.
It's a glorified las
It's
pistol.
a glorified las pistol.
So, hitting on 4s.
They hit with 1.
1 hit.
And forced to wound.
Does
Does wound. Black save. No! A guardsman has been brought down by a revolver. Shooter boys, I'm going to shoot into here. Now, are you within the half range?
I'm not, because of the jumping is effectively like a deep strike. I would
Yeah.
have had to have deep struck over 9 inches
Oh,
away.
no, over 9 inches away.
So they get 20 shots from that squad of 10 rather than 30 shots.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
So here we go.
this is into the squad at the back
This
there.
infantry squad here. I need 5s because you are orcs.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Daka, daka, daka.
And then 3's to wound because it's strength 4.
Oh,
Not as good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
1 wound.
1 wound.
No AP.
No AP. And 1 has been brought down anyway, but that's a blow there.
That is a bit of a blow.
Oh dear, the shots whiz past this infantry squad, but 1 casualty has been taken. Mech gun, 3rd one, is going to go into this infantry squad. So rinse and repeat.
The idea behind this is that I just need to start to
Killing troops.
make dreams get sort of thinning them down, forcing those morale checks.
Yeah, yeah.
So D6 shots.
3 shots. It's a minimum of 3 anyway.
Hitting on 4s.
That's a
Takes a
mortal
wound.
wound, so down to 4 wounds because it gets hot weapon.
Yep.
And its strength is ridiculous.
2's to wound.
2's to kill. Yeah,
Yep.
2 have been slain.
2
So
is
we're going to take off. They're all in coherency anyway, so should be fine. We're going to go into here. These 2 have been removed as a casualty. So this orc knob is going to throw a stick bomb.
Yep.
And then the other 2 boys are going to fire sluggers. So the stick bomb first.
So D6 shots.
D6 shots.
Minimum 3.
Minimum 3. 2 shots. So it's 3, yeah, big
Yeah.
pun. Yeah, 3. And then
Hit on 5s.
hit on 5s. Okay,
1 hit.
1 hit. Strength
4s.
is forced to wound.
Just wound.
AP is
No AP.
no AP, but I will get +1 because I'm in a crater. So 4+ save. No, another guardsman has been brought down. My bad. I thought it was this infantry squad. It's actually this infantry squad that has taken the wounds. So it would have been a normal flak armour save. Sluggers. 5s, because you're orcs.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Next, any other shooting?
Yes, there's Gaz and the Storm Boys to go.
Okay, so
So-
Gaz, what's Gaz going to do?
Gaz, I'll be honest, I haven't decided yet, but the Storm Boys are going to probably shoot into the command squad because you have got that flamer there.
Yes, I thought so. I thought you would do that. So 5 shots it looks like.
We'll do 4 slugs and a stick bomb as
4
well.
sluggers and a stick bomb. Okay.
So stick bomb first, 5 shots.
Yeah, 5 shots.
Hitting on 5s,
5s.
2 hits.
2 hits.
And
Strength is
4's to wound,
forced
sorry.
to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Well, first of all, we'll do 1 at a time. So the first one. Oh, about to roll. 4. Nope.
So that's the flamer gone.
Or the banner, whichever choice. No, they've both gone. The command squad has been destroyed.
There's only one banner.
The one banner.
This battlefield.
One banner. They have taken the colours. We are humiliated. James Ortero from Siege Studios. Thank you, comrade, for your support. Right, so he's made his decision. What is the decision?
So, Mork's Raw that Gaz has is Dakar 12-16, so I get 16 shots in close range.
Yep.
I'm going into this squad here.
Yep.
The reason being is that if I can start to chip away at your Vox casters, it means that suddenly your
communications will be lost.
If I can cut out, if I almost cut out the heart of it, actually your other squads, while all right, will struggle to act independently.
Okay.
So 16 shots into this infantry squad.
Yeah. In 5s, even though he is a war boss.
He's good in combat, but not much else. So 3 to wound.
Not much else. He's tough. One of the toughest characters ever.
Strength 5, so
Strength
that's
5.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. AP minus?
No AP, I don't think. No, sorry, AP minus 1.
AP minus 1 on this infantry squad here.
So you get cover.
We get cover. We're not going to spend a command point to take cover. We save 1, but 2 have been daggered to death by Gazkul Thraka. Charge has been declared by the one and only Gazkul Thraka. What have you decided?
So, I now need to sort of shore up Overwatch effectively. So, the idea being is that Gaz here is going to charge this infantry squad, and also Charles Granford as well.
Okay. Right. I'm going to... Do I Overwatch? I need to chip off some wounds.
You do.
Otherwise, he's going to go on a rampage.
If
and I
it
cannot stop
helps,
him.
if I fail 1 wound, I get put into my middle bracket.
Yes. I'll need to do that. So I'm going to Overwatch with... Which squad am I going to Overwatch with?
Probably the one next to Sentinel because there are a few more guys alive.
Yeah. We're going to go for this squad here. Overwatch. This is important, needing 6s. Okay, we've got 1 hit. No wound. Now it's 2d6 with the fragmentation. Only 3. 1 hit. No wound. No damage whatsoever. He is tough. This war boss is tough.
2d6 on the charge.
So 7-inch
Easy.
charge. These are going to get stuck in here. Some characters are going to get into close combat. Right, with the reroll of the charge, thanks to the wah. And here we go.
So here we go, gives me the reroll charge.
Gives the reroll charge. So the plan is for the Storm Boys to jump over the back in order to contest this objective. So you need a high roll, but it could be done easily. Oh yeah, 9 inches.
They'll get them in.
They'll get them in. So it's going to wrap around these units here. Ari is going to go into the special weapons team.
If he kills one.
If he kills one, 7. I think they'll make it in. I think they'll make it in.
He gets in.
He gets in. Makari is in close combat along with Gazkul. He's like,
Why can't I fight along with my war boss?
another charge. These Ork war boys that have boosted their morale in the movement phase, or the morale phase rather, and they're going to go straight into close combat. I think they'll make it, but let's see how far they roll.
7.
That's a 7-inch
me.
charge. Oh dear, it's not going to look pretty. And yes, contesting that objective. Clever stuff here from the Ork. He's going to start with this combat over here. He doesn't want me to fight back and reclaim that objective, so he's going to go for this one first. A good decision. I would have done the same thing if I was in his mind. But
We have a strategy.
you do have stratagems.
So, I'm spending 2 of my free command points on Unbridled Carnage.
Yeah.
So that means that normally Goth's trait is 6s explode and cause
It's
2
5s.
hits. It's 5s and 6s cause 2 hits. So hopefully I can get a couple extra shots through. So we'll start off with the slugs and choppers first. So there's 8 attacks from those 2 boys.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 base, +1 for the slug and chopper, and then +1 for the war.
Yeah.
When you start including things like Warpath, things can get quite obnoxious.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, 5 and 6s explode. And that's what I'd like to see.
Okay. So that is a lot of extra hits here.
So 1 extra hit in total.
Yeah.
And then strength 5 on the charge because they're Goths.
Yeah, freeze to wound.
Freeze.
These are AP -3.
AP -1.
AP -1, beg your pardon.
So
sorry.
that is 5 in total.
5 in total. Okay. So 1, so 4 have been brought down. I'm going to take off him. Okay. I could call down for 3 command. Well, I haven't got it, unfortunately. 3 command points to call an artillery.
You could do if you really wanted to.
This is the knob now.
Knob with the big chopper.
Okay.
So 4 attacks, so 3 base plus 1 for the war. And 2 misses, but 1 counts as 2 hits.
As 2 hits.
2's to wound.
2's to wound.
Oh, so 1 is alive.
Oh, 1 is alive.
AP -1, sorry.
AP -1.
2 are alive.
1, okay. I need to maintain coherency and I need the extra attacks with regards to the Voxcaster. I am sorry, Zach Butler. For tactical reasons, please understand. Please understand. It is very hard, I know. But, it's cruel. War is cruel. So, from a tactical point of view, we've done that. So, thank you, Zach, for your support on the channel. And I need to hit him back with the chainsword. If I do, that would be quite interesting.
Would you like to interrupt?
Would I like to interrupt? Right, I'm playing tactically here. I've come to the decision that in close combat we will not wound. I don't believe we will wound Gazkal Frecker.
It's unlikely.
It's got a 2+ armour save and 4 up invuln and that kind of thing, and he's toughness 6. Sorry, I beg your pardon, toughness 7. So what I've decided to do is spend 2 of my last command points, and I will interrupt with the infantry squad, and they will go into the Storm Boys. Now, if I get successful wounds, you've only got t-shirt saves. I don't want to be overwhelmed in this objective over here. Right.
It's very tense.
It is very, very tense all of a sudden in this critical moment of the game. 11 attacks due to the casualties. We're going to go into the... no, beg your pardon, -1. We're going to do 10 attacks. 10 attacks into the Storm Boys, but then one of them is going to plunge a bayonet into Gazkal.
He unfortunately has to because Gaz is the closest model.
He's the closest model. Needing 4s, no rerolls. Oh, only 3 hits. 5s to wound. Okay, we've got 2 wounds. That's good. That's
2
good
t-shirts.
news. 2 t-shirt saves.
1
saves
save.
1, but we brought 1 down at least. We can't complain.
Fine.
And now the single plunge of the bayonet into the war boss himself, Gazkal Frecker. We hit him because he's such a big target.
So you can't really miss from that
The
range.
question is, does he wound? Does he wound? And that's a 5, a valiant attempt, but not quite so. So take off one of those Storm Boys, green skin abomination.
Could you take off the one in the middle with the one over? That one.
That one?
Yes, please.
He is gone. This beautifully painted Ork Storm Boy. Right, close combat here. So how are you going to split your attacks?
So, Power Claw is going to go into John Matthews, the company commander.
Yep.
And then the Storm Boys, because they don't have a tank buster bomb, I thought they did, but they don't have that keyword. All the Slugging Choppers are going to go into those poor guardsmen.
Oh dear, it is cruel.
So we'll start off with Power Claw. So they're hitting. So the Power Claw's hitting on 4s, but I'm re-rolling because Gaz is literally next door.
Okay.
So 4s, re-rolling.
Re-rolling, thankfully.
No,
Okay.
but that is 2 hits because of Goths.
of Goths, yeah.
2s at this point because I'm strength. So strength 5 times 2 for the Power Claw is 10
Yeah.
plus 1, 11 for the sake of the argument. 1 wound.
1 wound, And damage is
flat 2 damage.
flat 2 damage. It's down
But
to
I'm AP.
1.
Oh no, sorry, not the against
Oh, against
company commander.
so the company commander's got
Yes.
a 5+ invulnerable save. He has got a refractor field save. This is for Thomas Matthews. I have no command points. I have no patrons to help me. Survive. No! The warlord has been slain thanks to the earlier explosion. He has succumbed to his wounds, and a power claw has severely incapacitated him in this battle. He will no longer partake, but we thank you, Thomas Matthews, for your service for the 18th Cadian Army Group. You will be remembered in the archives. And Chopper's next, after that horrific blow.
So all of these are going into the pool guardsman. So hitting on 3s, rerolling because of gas.
Okay.
So
Rerolling because of gas coal fracker. Oh, he's a tough guy.
so 1 additional attack for a
Yeah.
6,
Yeah.
and then 3 to wound.
Orks are brutal in close combat here.
Well, I need to because
They
you
need to.
decimated my lines.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Playing to their strengths now.
that is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's 10 wounds at -1 AP.
10 wounds at -1 AP. Okay. Okay. I think they're dead. How many?
Possibly not.
Possibly not.
2, 4, 6, 8 are dead.
8. Oh, there's 1. There is 1 guardsman left. I'm going to have to keep the sergeant alive. There's another patron gone. Oh, Ben Wydern, thank you for your support, comrade. But the rest have been slain around you. Guardsmen have been cut to pieces here. Right, any other attacks?
Yes, Makari.
Makari!
So he's got 2 attacks base, +1 for the war.
Yeah, and what's his weapon skill?
That is a good question.
Okay, we're going to find out what his weapon skill is. I don't think he's quite as good as Gus Cold
Hitting on
Fracker.
4s.
He's hitting on 4s.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
not bad.
Not bad.
Those all hit.
That's what he needs. 444.
Now, a Makari's Stabber is strength 3. However, if I roll a modified wound roll of a 6, the weapon inflicts D3 mortal wounds and that attack ends.
Oh.
So, 6s or 4s. Okay, so that's 2 wounds at no AP.
At no AP. Makari. He's killed
He's
one
killed
of them.
1.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly fight back.
Yeah.
I haven't hit him. Well, that's a bit of a shock. Wow.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Now
So
we come on to the
Makari.
main event.
Now we come on to the main event. The main event. It is the big boy himself.
So, Gaz is still in his top bracket, so he's got 5 attacks base,
Yeah, he's got 7 wounds remaining, just to clarify.
+1 for his warlord trait, which is proper killy, and +1 again because of the war. So he's rocking in with 7 attacks.
Do you want to consolidate further forward towards the nearest enemy model?
Realistically, I want to attack Lord Commissar. So
Okay.
the way I'm going to do it, I am going to do 2 attacks into the Lord Commissar, and then the other 5 into the infantry squad.
Okay.
So
Charles Cranford.
yes, I'm sorry about this, but so
A faithful patron he is.
he hits on 2s. Now, weirdly, despite it not being the same for Space Marine captains, Goths are the best. It says, while friendly Goth core and Goth character models are within 6 of this model, they can reroll the hit rolls. Gaz is a Goth character, so he benefits from his own reroll bubble.
Yeah.
So, 2 attacks into Lord Commissar, hitting on 2s rerolling.
Okay.
Reroll that.
Rerolling.
Cool, and that is an extra attack.
Yeah.
So, 2s to wound.
What's
Because I am
strength?
I'm strength 15. So, 2s to wound. Yep.
Okay.
-5 AP.
Yes. But we do have a 5+ invulnerable save. How many saves is it?
3.
3. What's the damage?
Flat 4.
Okay. You need a 555 or a 6 to survive. Come on, Charles. This is your moment. No,
Not quite.
that is 8 damage. The Lord Commissar has been slain. Oh, another Patreon. Charles Cranford of the Colonies has been removed as a casualty. Remaining attacks is going to go into the infantry squad.
So
2's rerolling.
5 attacks, 2's rerolling. Reroll that one, and then there's an additional attack.
Additional attack there because of
Goths.
2's
to wound.
And they're dead.
That is 5 in total.
5 have been slain, been cut to pieces, been crushed by the biggest war claw that the channel has ever seen. We're going to have to lose... we're going to have to lose Jesse Patton. There's 2 grenade launchers here. Should have been a las gun. So I'm going to take him off. So that's an infantry squad gone.
You've got 2 other...
And that's it. Oh, we've got
3 over there.
3 there. That's it.
Cool.
Okay, there's nothing I can do about that. And there's another patron. Must mention him. Good old faithful Jesse Patton. Thank you, comrade, for your support. But we're losing men like crazy. Infantry squad, to me. 4 attacks. This is our last remaining attacks. 3 hits. 5 to wound. 1 wound.
Oh, okay.
1 wound. 6 up save.
No.
No.
1 goes
One
flat.
goes down. Well done. I'm going to press forward our advantage to here, so we will contest this objective here, so they won't get the points.
That's very true. I do not get my direct assault anymore.
Don't get direct assault. The primary psyker is going to attack. He's hitting on 3s with 3 attacks. I have no command points on standby. Okay, I hit you with 2. Strength 5. Toughness 7. 5 to wound. I hit with 2. AP minus 1. Each does D3 damage.
3 up save.
3 up save. Oh! A valiant attempt from the Psyker. But still, there's no damage on that massive war boss here. So that is the end of the close combat phase. We're going to resolve morale. We're going to see about this one. As every man for himself. Any roll for 1 would be great. No, he's gone. This sergeant has been. He's going to run away.
Don't blame him.
Don't blame him. This guardsman, 6. He's gone.
Did you not?
Roll 6.
7?
They're not veterans. No, they're just
special weapons.
Yeah.
So he does go then.
He does go. And this squad here, a bitter blow. 4.
They're gone.
They, yes, so I'm going to have to take off a model.
Probably the grenade launcher.
No, the grenade launcher to maintain communication, because I have a warrant officer here.
But now you need to do...
1 or 2.
1 or 2.
1 or 2s. Another one goes!
So, which patron do you want to tactically retreat from? We won't say run away, because that's too harsh.
I'm sorry, Patrick, darling. I'm going to have to take him off. I've said it now. Not good. Thank you, Patrick, darling, for your support. Even though you collect Nurgle Army, you will be remembered in the archives of the 18th Cadian Army Group. Infantry squad morale is 6. They are fine. Congratulations. And then this squad here, leadership 7 because the sergeant. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, but they lost 3 that turn. So that'd be a 9 with 6.
No, I rolled a 3.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you said 6 rolling dice. Sorry.
Heart attack. That's on film as well. Had me scared. We'll double check that, but off on camera. So on a roll of a 3 again. 5, and that's leadership is 8. So they're going to fail their morale. It is 50% or more.
You won't be. It'll be on 1s because
You're on 1s. Exactly 50%.
Yeah, you're not under 50%.
So 1 runs away, and 5 dice. Any further rolls or 1. Another 1 goes. So just take off 2 las gunners if you will. But we'll double check on camera if I rolled a 6 or a 3, just to keep the peace. We checked. It is a 3, and we're both in agreement. Okay.
I misheard what James said.
Right. So we'll take these off here. Oh, morale over here. They've
yes,
taken a lot of casualties. So they had a full... they were okay, actually. So I've lost 8. If I roll a 1. Oh! They're
Fair
back!
enough.
Praise the Emperor! The anonymous squad are still holding this objective. Congratulations, contesting that objective. Brilliant stuff there. Heroics we need in this battle. I had to take the grenade launcher off because he is out of coherency at the end there. So there's nothing I can do about that. So that's the end of the turn for the Orks. It's pretty good actually. The close combat has been frightening, but we need to really counterpunch again. I'm thinking about moving the Baneblade. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight onto a new turn. It is turn 3 for the Astra Militarum. Sorry, new turn for the Astra Militarum. We're calculating primary objective points for the Cadians. So it's good news for the Cadians. We check the rules for objectives. It's 3 vertically and horizontally. Oh, sorry, 3 horizontally and 5 vertically. So this special weapons team does contest this objective. They're not securing it; they're contesting it because they are not a troops choice.
However, because you are counting as controlling that because you've got more models.
Got more models in range of as compared to the Orks. Yeah. So yeah, the Storm Boys.
I've got 4 Storm Boys. Gaz is nowhere near.
Gaz is nowhere near. So we do secure 5 victory points at least. So it's good news for the Astra Militarum. So that brings the total to 28.
So you've got
28.
10 points for primary.
Yeah.
18, going to bring it down. 24 direct assault.
Yeah.
28, yes.
28. Okay.
Compared to the 25 for the primary for the Orks. Yeah. 28 for good bits, 34 for direct assault,
yeah.
43 for stranglehold.
Okay, so it's 43 points to the Orks to the Astra Militarum's
28.
28 points. Okay, right, so that's the score. The Orks are winning tactically, but they have lost a lot of casualties. It is time, and I'll tell you what, so have the Imperial Guard. It has been a bloodbath in this particular mission, but we're having great fun, but we need to regain the initiative. So it's time for the Astra Militarum to move their vehicles and counterattack. It is turn 3, movement phase. The Baneblade was here, and it's moved forward 10 inches. We have a command point on standby because we want to crush Gazgal. So what we've done here is we've fell back. Statistically, we would have done less damage if I had stayed in close combat, but I cannot perform any psychic powers because I pulled out of combat. New 9th edition rules here, and actually he's got 1 wound remaining here. So the plan is to mop up the Storm Boys with the heavy bolter shots and plasmas. We've even got plasmas here on standby. The autocannons will start picking off any remaining Orks that are left straggling and in the open. So the Emerosses has stood still for fire support. This infantry squad has pressed forward to try and neutralise the grots around the corner there. And then the infantry squad here has secured this objective out of line of sight from the artillery whenever possible. If I try to destroy that one, it will be definitely out of line of sight here. The infantry are pressed forward here to try and grab this objective in the hope that this what's it called? The mech guns will be destroyed there. The Sentinels pulled out of close combat here, and the Tech Priest engines here has supporting the Super Baneblade.
He's had a quite easy game, that Tech Priest.
He has. He's just casually just done nothing all game. Because there's no repairs to do for the vehicles.
Because they can't get in range of anything.
They can't get in range of anything. So that is the end of the movement phase. There's no psychic phase, just to speed the game up. So we're going to go straight onto the shooting phase for the Astra Militarum. Orders. First rank fire, second rank fire for this infantry squad, because 3 inches are in this Voxcaster and within 18 of that Voxcaster to Voxcaster, we need to bring down these Orks over here. So we're going to start off with, what's his name? Taylor Griselli. So he's going to shoot his battle cannon in fire support against the boys, and then the las cannon is going to snipe and destroy that artillery piece there, and then the heavy bolters are going to try and make mincemeat over here. Starting off with the heavy bolters. We did start with the heavy bolters, and they've all missed their mark. Okay.
That makes things interesting.
Don't curse me now. Oh no. And rate of fire. Okay, it's 7 shots. Just need an additional dice.
Average.
4s. Rerolling 1s because they stood still all game. And they're Cadians. Yes. 5. Toughness 5. Strength 8. That's a drop dice. 3s to kill. That's, oh dear, that's only 2 dead.
But actually, that's toughness 5 has made a huge difference.
Yes, toughness 5 has made a huge difference here. And the Relic of Lost Cadia did not activate because the Warlord has dead. He's succumbed to his wounds, and it was too heavily concentrated on that. So the las cannon now to snipe. That's mech gun over there. 4s. No, that's a 3. That's a failure. Not good from the Lehman Russ there. First heavy weapon squad. The las guns are going to rapid fire into Gazcol, and then the autocannons are going to try and pick off the objective holdings over there, the artillery pieces. So needing 4s. Ah, that's better. Rerolling 1s. Okay. 4 hits. Strength 7, toughness 5. They've all wounded, and that's AP -1. Oh no, sorry, beg your pardon. That's into the.
So strength 4 wounds in total.
4 wounds in total.
So I've got a 5 up arm save normally, plus 1 because I'm behind the barricade. So 5 up with the 8.
5, and it's 2 damage a time.
-1 because
-1 because of
but
ramshackle.
even if 1 goes through, it's still dead.
Still dead.
It's dead.
It's dead. It's gone. The crew have been.
Don't think they explode, but if they do,
no, they don't. I don't think they explode.
That's fine.
And we know that from the previous codex. So no one is holding this objective anymore. Shots and the las guns rapid firing into Gazkal. Oh, I took a bit of liching with me, and yes, they've all missed except for rerolling 1s. No, 1's hit their mark, and even a 6. No, that's a 5. That's a failure there. Not bad. And then the autocannon squad is going to do exactly. It's -1 damage, isn't it?
yes.
Need to think carefully here. I'm going to put this on off camera. I'm going to think about this. Right, we've made our decision with regards to sequence of firing. So I'm going to thump really hard the main primary weapon into Gazkal.
The reason behind this, it just means that you can guarantee those 4 wounds.
Yeah, the Gazkal, the coaxial autocannon is going to shoot into the boys over here, and then the 1 set of twin heavy bolters is going to go into them. Also 4 sets of twin heavy bolters into them, they can see, and then the demolisher cannon is going to shoot into them, and then afterwards we are going to shoot. Is there anything else?
Just the Pintle Heavy Stubber.
Just the Pintle Heavy Stubber is going to shoot into them as well. Okay, so we're going to check out the firepower. So we're going to do the heavy stubber before I forget. I don't reroll 1s, and that's a miss because I moved now with the Bane Blade. So next is we're going to fire 1 set of twin heavy bolters into those boys. Yeah, just over there. Need 4s. That's a good roll. 3 hits. 4s to wound because of toughness 5. That's AP -1, 2 damage.
2 damage.
They've
That's
been
the
annihilated.
squad wiped.
Yeah, squad wiped. Mission accomplished there. Next is the hull-mounted demolisher cannon. D6 shots, 3 shots.
Don't live.
I've got 1 wound remaining here, haven't I, on the sentinel?
3 wounds. I didn't target him.
Oh, you didn't target me? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so I put that up to 3.
I was hoping to tank buster bomb you, but don't have
It's a
that
strategy,
keyword, unfortunately.
So, demolisher cannon, needing 4s, 2 hits, strength 10, 2s to kill. Yeah,
Yeah.
AP
Cool.
-3, D6 damage.
Not that it makes much of a difference. We'll do one with the grot on the backpack and the one with the goggles.
Okay. So which one do you want to take off?
That one and the one behind it.
One here. Now if I touch your models, I'll take that off there as well. Next is the las cannons. So 2 las cannons are going to fire over to here. Ah, they both missed their mark. Ah, bit of blow. Next one is over to here. Come on, get a hit. Ah, snake eyes! The las cannons have missed. Oh, okay. Next is the. I declared 3 heavy bolter sets, didn't I? Yes, over to here. Right, 24 shots with the 4 sets of twin heavy bolters needing 4s. Okay, so this is strength 4, toughness 4. Strength 5, toughness 5 against the orcs here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 have been cut to pieces here by the heavy bolter rounds. And then, last but not least, the Mega Battle Cannon, or aka the Baneblade Cannon, 3d6 Entagazkal Thraka. Oh dear, that is 16 shots. 16 shots with the Mega Battle Cannon, needing 4s. Okay, I'm going to take away the misses. This is big here. This is pretty big. Strength 9.
Freeze to wound.
Freeze to wound. He's so tough. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay. You've spent all your command points.
No, I've
No,
got
it's
one
got
left
one
because
left.
of not using tank buster bombs.
Okay, not using take buster bombs. That's AP -3, so you got your 4
4
plus
in
one.
So we'll see what happens. If I fail one of these, I will probably do a CP reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a CP reroll.
May as well do a CP reroll.
Because you can still take me out.
Yeah. Ah!
So Gaz is still alive.
Skaz is still alive. Had a Mega Battle Cannon shot. That is... Oh, flip me. Ouch! He just withstood a Mega Battle Cannon shot. He is tough.
It's interesting with mods like Gaz.
Yeah.
If you're, because you can target them, if you're able to keep him alive for, say, a turn or 2 on full health, suddenly in the later turns, he becomes a bit of a problem.
Yeah, that's not good. We're going to have to fire plasma rounds into Gazkal. There's no choice. Right. There's still hope with this special weapons team. So I'm going to fire the las guns into here. Try and pick off those storm boys. Okay, I'll reroll 1s. Okay. I need 2. It's not going well. I'm going to have to supercharge with the plasma into Gazkal. The Emperor. First one. Oh, it's just going bad for worse. Oh, okay.
Just missed though.
Missed though. Okay.
Lives to see another day.
The last plasma gunner. Only 1 hit. Okay, we're only going to do 2 damage, I think. It is strength 8, toughness 7. He's failed. That is terrible news here. We're in trouble. Now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to throw a grenade. I'm going to check the range here. Yes. So he's going to chuck a frag grenade. And then the pistol from the platoon commander. So the platoon commander is going to go last, because he's a separate unit. So D6 shots with the grenade, only 2. That's 1 hit.
Yeah.
1 wound. Does a wound.
T-shirt.
T-shirt save.
No.
No.
So if we take the non-knob off, that one.
That one, okay. There he goes. And now, the warrant officer. 3's to hit. He hits because of his ballistic skill. 5's to wound. No, does not do it.
Interesting.
Interesting here. Interesting. There is a chance. There is a chance. One of the Lehman Russes has not fired yet. It is all down to Maxfield Knuckles. Commander Knuckles. So what he's going to do, he's going to fire. He's going to fire all the heavy bolter shots into the Storm Boy.
Oh yeah, you do all
This
the
is
shots.
this is very, very, very important. And then after that, I'm going to fire the battle cannon, regular battle cannon into Gazcol, as well as the las cannon. So heavy bolters. Okay, that's very, very good. 5 hits. Oh, sorry, that's 5. So that's 4 hits, and then it's 5 hits. 4's to kill. Yes, we got him.
Yeah, because
we have got him.
I'm not close
enough to get to cover. Okay, mission accomplished there. So the Bane Blade still has a chance here. Okay. Now I'm going to do a las cannon.
Cool.
Las cannon. Missed. Okay, not spending a command point. I'm not going to spend a command point. Now the battle cannon. Rate of fire. D6 shots. Oh, it's only 3 shots. Oh, the pain.
You can still take those 3 wounds off, at least.
Yep. 1 hit.
Reroll ones because he didn't move.
Yes, I had rolled 1 die. I was actually going to check this on the camera. There was a 1 off camera. And he's rolled a 4. Okay. Strength 8, toughness 7. 3s, 2 wound. 1 wound. Okay.
Still possible.
Still possible. A single 4+ invulnerable save.
Ah! He does.
Oh! That means now that he survived all that firepower, and that means I'm not going to charge him.
That's fine. Gaz will charge the Bane Blade instead.
Yeah. Because Gazco will charge the Bane Blade. I'll try and overwatch with a command point at 6s to hit. I'll do the 4 damage if I do. Right. But if I survive, depending on how many wounds I've got left, with 9 attacks and then bracketed 6 and then 3, it's D3 damage potential, but hitting on 5s instead. So that is how we're going to have to play it, unfortunately. So that concludes the end of that sequence of fire over there. I'm just going to do some shooting over here. Right, so 20 shots from the las guns, issuing an order, first rank fire, second rank fire, for this infantry squad against the boys. Needing 4s, they've moved. That is the slowest dice roll I've ever done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5s. Only 2. So you do get cover. We play it as though they do get cover.
T-shirts and some rock.
Yeah. No, so 2 boys have been brought down.
That's fine.
And then we've got 2 grenades as well. 2 frag grenades. So that's 8 shots here. And then we'll plunge the bayonet into them.
Whatever's left.
Whatever's left. So 5. Okay, 1 wound.
Okay.
1 wound. No, okay, another boy. That's a sensible thing to do because it's a bit of a harder charge now for the Astra Militarum.
I also have to have that on there, otherwise I'm not on that objective.
Okay, so that concludes the end of the phase, the shooting phase. I'm going to go straight on to the charging. I may as well do it on the run.
I'm not going to overwatch.
I'm not going to overwatch, so it's going to be -2. Let's see what we get. 7. Okay, we're going to double check this.
Measure that one.
We'll measure this. I don't think I'm going to make it. Nope. I don't think I'm going to do it. Nope. It's -2 for craters. That's a failed charge. That's
the question is, do you use up your command points and not overwatch with the Bane Blade, but reroll that charge?
Yeah. Which is more important, the Bane Blade or the objective?
I would say the objective, honestly, and that's not just because I want Gaz to get into combat.
No. I know exactly what you're thinking.
because that will mean you get some victory points.
We need victory points. So, yes, I understand. It's all about the objective. We're going to do it. Play the CP. I need an 8. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 inches will get you in.
Come on, for the Emperor. That's an 8, that's a 5 and a 3. We are in! Another thing we forgot about was, he's very kindly allowed me to do this, is the infantry squad over here. It's -1 to hit because they stink. Yeah. Literally.
They thought it was the outbuilding. No, it's the grots.
It's the grots. So the sergeant will lob a grenade at them. Okay, 5 shots.
So I regret this choice now.
So 1 hit. No wounds.
Okay.
And then las guns rapid firing. 1 hit. No wound. Okay, we're going to have to plunge the bayonet into them. Does that include in close combat as well?
Yes.
Oh, they stink.
Realistically, it's, you know, sort of how you've got sort of like a fork with some silage or something like that. You don't really want it near you. You kind of just wiping it away.
Disgusting little creatures. Xenos scum. So, we're going to do the charge. May as well.
I'm not going to overwatch.
Not going to overwatch. They're in on a roll of a 5. So we're going to wrap over here and then over here. You can't interrupt because you don't have the sufficient command points to do so. No,
and neither do I really want to.
Yeah. We're just going to move these infantry squads off camera. So this is the charge that we've made, and I'm going to move 3 inches around, so that will claim this objective here. I'm troops and he's troops, but in model count I have more within the objective, and there is no quarter for this orc. Green skin. Okay. 10 attacks, no quarter is given. He is surrounded by the bayonet. Needing force. It's good.
Not bad.
Not bad. Now this is the tough part. Needing 5s. Okay, 1 wound. 1 t-shirt save of a 6+.
Come on. No, that's the opposite.
He's been bayoneted. He has been stabbed to death. Praise the Emperor. 5 attacks in total, -1 to hit because they stink. 3 hits.
Right.
4's to wound, 2 wounds, 7 up save.
Don't get a save.
Don't get a save. They've been wiped out here.
Poor little grots.
Poor little grots. Secured objective. Right, we've calculated victory points for secondary objectives. The score now for the Astra Militarum is 33 points, and for the Orks it is 43 points, and they'll grab even more objective points as well. Very interesting fight here. It's these 2 armies are absolutely knackered. Yeah. They are exhausted of resources, and the Orks will have the initiative again on how they will react to the threat, but that is the end of the new battle round. So we're going to go straight on to battle round 4, turn 4 for the forces of the Orks. Right, this is a pivotal turn for both sides. So the good news for the Astra Militarum is that the Orks have not scored any primary objectives, which is bad. They've regained a command point, of course, at the beginning of the command phase. They got at least 1 command point. So the summary is that this is as simple as this. If the infantry survive for the Astra Militarum,
you should be able to win.
They should be able to win, grabbing maximum victory points.
For the primary?
For the primary, okay.
Because I don't actually have that much left on the field,
yeah,
I can't pick up Stranglehold.
No.
I don't really have any units left to do the get the good bits action.
Yeah.
And then direct assault, realistically, I don't have anything fast enough to get there, because the jump is only a core model, and the Weird Boys, the Weird Boy and the Mechans are not core models.
Yes. Okay. So it's as simple as that, really. So that's the objective. So anything else you've done movement-wise?
Movement-wise, Gaz has moved up as far forward as possible.
Yep.
He is within 18 of the squad in the centre getting direct assault.
Okay.
For the idea being, if I can shoot all 16 shots into them, hopefully I can get them to fail. Clear that one off. I know you've got your 2 there, but it gives me a bit of breathing room.
Yeah.
The weird boy has moved up. He's probably going to cast a smite and then try and charge in himself.
Yeah.
Supported by Met Gun firepower. And then this Met Gun here.
Yeah.
Actually, thinking about it, I haven't moved these. I should have moved that one across 3 inches because then turn 5 you might be able to get on that objective.
Okay.
So I'll do that off camera.
Yeah.
These ones here, this one here, there's no point bothering with. So he's just going to stay still and probably shoot at those infantry there.
Okay. Right. That's the infantry squad. That's just above there, as you can see. So, so that's the end of the movement phase for the Orks, and now we're going to go straight onto the psychic phase on turn 4. So we may as well keep the camera rolling.
So I will cast a smite.
Cast a smite, nothing I can do.
9.
It's a 9, it's D3 mortal wounds. So if he rolls low, that's a full 3, that's not good. So 3 have been removed as a casualty. I'm sorry. We're going to have to take Harrison Leach off.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Fellow Patreon on the channel. Thank you for your support, comrade. Fracker is going to unleash so much Dakar into the infantry squad that's holding this objective. This is incredibly important. If he fulfills this, there is trouble for Astra Militarum.
I'm within 18 inches,
Yeah.
so I get the 16.
6 full 16. But hitting on 5s because it's not exactly the best marksman.
It's not their strong point.
Okay.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, these are at strength 5, so 3 to wound. Okay, 3 wounds at -1 AP.
-1 AP. I think they're going to die.
Possibly.
I've got no command points on stand. No, got no command points. There's nothing I can do. We need a 666 or at least 2 6s. Ah, they're gone.
They're gone.
So these are anonymous guardsmen, and they could cost dearly for the Astra Militarum. Gun number 1 is going to go into this guardsman squad over here. 3 remain.
So
will they survive?
D6 shots. 2
2.
shots.
Okay, they're
They
not
probably
going to
will
die.
live then.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
1 hit. 2s.
And then 2s.
2s. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
One goes splat.
what guardsmen have you got in the back there?
We have got a Voxcaster, Peter.
Sergeant Peter Nastro.
That's the one, or just a regular guy.
Just a regular guy. We'll take the regular guy off. Okay, that's that done. So they survive, which is good.
Now,
next,
this Met Gun has to go into that squad there.
you have to destroy this squad.
Because he can't see anything
Else.
else. Or do I hope and pray on a? No, I'm gonna go for the shots.
Gonna go for the shots onto them. Okay.
So D6 shots. 3 shots.
3.
That's all right. That's 2 hits.
2 hits. Be
Choose to go
just kill.
splat. Cool.
Yeah,
2 more
okay.
go splat. At least now with that for
Anthony
morale you are.
Leach. And I'm going to take off the Voxcaster.
Yeah.
Thank you, comrade, for your support on the YouTube channel. The end of the shooting phase for the Orks on turn 4, and now we're going to go on to the climax. It is the charge phase for the Orks. Who are going to charge?
So we'll start off with the weird boy.
The weird boy. He must fail in order for us to survive.
So, need a bit.
That's a 6.
That probably won't get him in. I'll just double check.
Yeah, we'll double check off camera. He needs an 8. He rolled a 6. That's a failed charge. He must re-roll these dice. And that's
No,
a
he
4.
fails.
The objective is still held by the Astra Militarum. There is hope. There is hope for Cadian. Anything else?
Yes, Makari will charge a plasma gun squad.
Okay, I cannot overwatch. I have no command points left. He's rolled a 3. He's not.
I'm gonna. Here we go.
He's gonna. Here we go. Yeah.
Just for the sake of the argument.
Just for the sake of the argument.
He's in.
He's in. Okay. So I'll move the model for you.
Yeah, if you just tuck him in, yeah, that'll
Like
be fine.
that. Okay. Now. Okay.
Yes.
Now I do have a command point left. No, I don't. Do I?
Because you re-roll the charge.
I rerolled the charge. Ah dear.
So,
Okay.
Gazgul.
Gazgul Fracker. 5.
That won't make him in, I don't think.
We'll check. We will check. We will check. I think you are in. Yes, you are in by a quarter. Yeah, I believe you're in. Yes, you're in. Yep, you're in. Okay. Gaz Calfracker is going to crunch himself into the HQ Baneblade. This is where things get incredibly messy. Right. He's in close contact with the Baneblade. He's got 26 wounds. A Baneblade has 26 wounds. Arguably, it should be more, in my opinion. But the rules stand as they are. So, how many attacks does Gazkal have?
Gaz has 5 base, +1 for the War, plus because it's his second turn on the War, and then +1 again for proper killy. She has 7 attacks. So, theoretically, he can only do 24 wounds if these all go through. Actually, no. That's wrong, because like, if I get any Goth 6s, I might be able to... If I get some Goth 6s going off, he might be able to kill the
Baneblade in one shot. This is terrifying. So, here we go, literally.
Hitting on 2s,
hitting on 2 shots of loot. Oh, it generates further attacks as well.
Those all hit.
They're all hit +2. So that's 9 hits.
3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Yes, because I am strength 7 because I'm still in the top bracket. Times 2 for the Gork's Claw, so 14.
Times 14.
And then +1 because he's a Goth.
So strength 15, 3s to wound. Oh!
I think you might have just killed it in one shot.
I think you just killed it in one shot.
Because it's AP -5 with proper killy, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Times 4 is 32 damage. It's got 26 wounds. Oh no. Is there more Hollywood to come? Does it blow up?
To be fair, actually, I did say this trip would be well worth it if something did get into combat. Guess it's done that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Winston. Commander Winston. Blow up for glory! No, it does not blow up, but the Baneblade's HQ Baneblade has been removed as a casualty, and Gazkol Fracker is truly in amongst the ranks now. Right, it's Mowgli. Oh, sorry, what's his name?
Makari.
Makari.
But to be fair, it's Mowgli and Baloo. And Baloo's very angry.
Oh, dear me.
So Makari's got 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Yeah, okay, 4s. Right, okay, 2 hits.
And then
6s.
4s and 6s are what I'm looking for.
Oh! Oh, ouch!
So each of those are D3 mortal wounds. So the first one, 3.
Ouch!
And the second one, 1.
4. Oh, it's 4 guardsmen just stabbed to death. Oh!
By a grot.
By a grot. I think he just like got hyped and went berserk after the Baneblade just blew up. That's it. Plunged the plasma gun into the face. Rolled a 1. Ah, that's it. That's all the close combat's done. So we're going to do morale. We'll do this quickly. 4, that's 8. They flee.
You please.
I've got no command points left. And Wobbly Model Syndrome, he was there.
So he's still within 3 inches of that
still
objective.
Still within 3, so yes, within 3 inches of the objective. So we're playing it like that. That's very, very important indeed.
And there's just this.
We've got morale over here. If we fail this morale check, we'll probably lose the game. Possibly. 1. They hold. Good. They hold. This is good news for the Astra Militarum. There is still a chance. There is still a chance here. But all of a sudden, the absence of that Baneblade has significantly changed the course of this battle. So we're going to calculate victory points at the end of the turn, and then we're going to go straight on to turn 4 on battle round 4 for the Astra Militarum. What an epic fight this has been. Right. The good news for the Astra Militarum is that they are equal in points when it comes to the primary objectives. 15 victory points have been achieved because we score more objectives than our opponent, and we've scored at least 2 objective markers as well. So we fulfilled that objective there. So we fulfilled that in the beginning of the command phase, and we're going to go straight onto the movement phase for the Astra Militarum on turn 4. We are on the last legs here. We must bring down the war boss here. Right, it's the end of the movement phase for the Astra Militarum on turn 4. So we stood still with this infantry squad here, the remnants of that squad. The platoon commander has advanced onto this objective here successfully, and he's got 1 wound remaining. Now, this infantry man here, Marshal Cummings, is going to try and secure his objective. I think he's definitely going to get promoted. I will get him a new certificate by the end of this battle report. So congratulations, sir. You've earned your promotion in the 18th. You're promoted to corporal. You've done well. You deserve to lead a squad. So next up is the sentinel that stood still. Try and pop in a few shots over there. And then I advanced the tech priest engines here, seeing his beloved Baneblade destroyed. He wants retribution against Guzkel Fracker himself. So he's decided to go forward to the attack. The autocannons have stood still, and they're going to try and do some pop shots again on any targets that are like the artillery pieces over there. And the same with this squad here. Now this Leman Russ has stood still for the purposes of line of sight for over here, because he wants to target over at this mech gun over there. And this Leman Russ is within 48 now, so the las cannon and battle cannon will start engaging over there. And the heavy bolter rounds will probably go into Guzkel or I keep forgetting his name. Makari. I keep Makari. Okay. So those are the names there. I'm trying to get used to these characters I've never fought against before. Of course I know about Guzkel, but his little friend I'm not quite used to yet. So that's the end of the movement phase for the Astra Militarum. We're going to go straight onto the psychic phase. So we're going to cast Smite into Guzkel. For the Emperor. Yes, that's a 9. That's D3 mortal wounds. It's the full house.
Okay, so he's down to 4.
Down to 4 wounds remaining. It could be done here.
You can take him out now.
I can take Guzkel out here. That's really, really good there. That's a significant boost for morale there from the Primera Cycle. You can just imagine seeing the Relic Baneblade destroyed before his eyes. He's like, unlimited power! Guzkel's like, well, he said you want fried mushrooms, you got fried mushrooms. So there you go. So that's the end of the psychic phase with that bit of banter. It's been a long, hard day fighting here. So we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase and orders. No orders to issue because he is literally on his own with no Voxcaster next to him to issue orders. So we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase for the Astra Militarum on turn 4. Right, we've got some shooting to do. We're going to do the autocannons. I'm going to do fire support against over there. So it's every guardsman for himself. 6 shots in 4s, rerolling those 1s. Okay, 4 have hit their mark. 3's to wound, so that is a cog die. I'll reroll that. Okay, 1 wound. Sorry, 2 wounds at AP -1.
Cool. So 6 up saves because I'm now outside the barricade. No,
right.
So that's 2 damage.
2 damage because of the
ramshackle.
Ramshackle. Okay. So that's that squad there. Rapid firing. Oh, sorry, I forgot to declare this on off camera. It's going to go into Gaz. Yeah. So rapid firing. Actually, that one can't see, so it's only 4 shots. Rerun once. Okay, 2 hits. 2 wounds.
Does wound.
Will the humble lasgun? No, not quite. Not quite. Okay.
If you're going to kill me some proper weapons.
Yeah, kill me some proper weapons. Okay, you've asked for it, and we're going to try and do it as best as we can. So next is the next autocannon squad. Rinse and repeat. So autocannons and then las guns. I'm going to shoot into one into there and then the rest into Makari. So do the las guns first. They are in rapid fire. One is not into Guzkal. Okay, rerolling ones. Only one hit. Doesn't wound. Because it's toughness 3 now. And then las gun at long range. Not quite within rapid fire range. Nope. And now the autocannons into the same target.
Same mech gun.
Same mech gun. That's not good. Okay, we've got 2 hits. 1 wound, AP -1.
Nope.
Nope, that's another.
Down to 2 wounds.
2 wounds remain. So, this Leman Russ tank is out of line of sight with Guzkal. So I'm going to fire the las cannon into that mech cannon. Can I see?
You can't actually.
You can't. Okay, fair enough. So it's going to have to go over to there. Fair enough. That's fine. Thank you for double checking that. Otherwise, I'll be going against the laws of physics in the 40k universe. And then we have
Let's be honest, there aren't really laws of physics in 40k.
Can he see? No. So there's no other targets really, except for your character on the top there.
Yep, Makari.
And then the battle cannon is going to shoot over there, and the las cannon. So heavy bolter into that little cretin there. Rerolling. No rerolling ones because I moved with this Leman Russ.
Boost wound.
1 wound.
2 up in one.
2 up in one.
He's good.
Just about makes it. And now the las cannon hits. 3s to wound. Doesn't wound. I do have a command point on standby. I'm not going to do it because statistically I should kill that artillery piece.
Yes.
So here we go. Needing a battle cannon. 11 shots. This is good. We will take these dice. So we do need 4s because if we've moved below half move and 3s. That's 3 saves of AP -2.
6 up saves because
6 up because he is behind a barricade still. A valiant attempt. So that's 3d3 damage -1.
Basically, don't roll triple 1 here. Yeah, he's dead.
They're gone. Okay, just removed from play. That's the battle cannon over there. Mission accomplished. Luke Schwingel, you have the honour of trying to cause damage here. Will the Sentinel bring down Guzkal Fracker? If he brings him down on his own, he will be awarded a medal. Are you ready? A blunder at the beginning. For my fault. My fault. It's not Luke's fault at all. It is my brain. But if he brings it down, he will redeem himself and he will get a medal. Here we go. He hits with 2 of the autocannon rounds. Strength 7, toughness 7. Force to wound. Oh, they're both wounded! And it's AP -1. If he rolls 1s and 2s, he is in trouble.
I do have a CP.
He does have a CP on standby. And he takes a double 5. It is not to be. Glory has been stolen once again. Nice pistol to the face. Hits. Wounds on a roll of a 6. Will the Tech Priest avenge himself? No, it's not to be. Next is, it has to be Maxfield Knuckles. Maxfield Knuckles is going to have to fire. He's going to have to fire everything into Guzkal.
Better be safe than sorry.
Very safe than sorry. We'll have hope and faith in the Emperor here. Right, we're going to fire the battle cannon. Unless I try and destroy, I could go over to there.
On honestly, I would just
make sure he
you get your
dies.
wounds on Gaz.
Okay, he's encouraging me to kill Gaz. But remember last time I had a Bane Blade fire against him and did absolutely nothing.
There is that, but realistically, Gaz is going to continue carving a bloody path.
Okay, so that's 9 shots with the battle cannon. He's going to unleash all the firepower here. So this is a pivotal moment in the game. Will the battle cannon kill Gazkal Fracker? Potential medal winner here. Rerolling the 1 because Maxfield Knuckles. No, Maxfield Knuckles has stood still. His tank. Oh, that's a 3. I will take that off. So it's 5 hits. Strength 8, toughness 7. 3s. Oh, they've all wounded.
Is that 5 in total?
AP minus 2. Oh, he's made 3.
So I will
He's
CP
going to
reroll
CP
one of those.
reroll one of those, which he does.
So D3 wounds.
D3 wounds. He makes it's on one wound
left on
remaining.
Gaz.
I'm going to have to charge with the Tech Priest Engine Seer.
Brave. Very brave.
Then, actually no, we've got heavy bolters to fire against him.
Yes.
Will the heavy bolter take the glory? Will Maxfield Knuckles gain a medal? Rerolling those 1s. Okay, no further hits. 5s to wound. Each does 2 damage. 1 wound on a 3+ armor save. He has no CP. Oh! Oh!
That's 2.
Oh!
That's a 2.
Oh!
Gaz is dead.
Gaz is dead! Gazkal Fracker has been brought down by a heavy bolter. And as you can see in front of you on your screen, Maxfield Knuckles has won a medal. Congratulations, good sir. You've brought down the main war boss of the 40k universe, Gazkal Fracker. Well, Maxfield Knuckles has been awarded the highest medal possible. There is medals being distributed everywhere. It is the Valius Imperator. You have been awarded that, sir. Congratulations. You have brought down Gazkal Fracker. He may not be dead, but he is incapacitated. Nonetheless, you have qualified to successfully gain that medal. And that means, I think we've come to the conclusion that we have actually, the Astra Militarum have won victory. But it is a Pyrrhic victory. Nonetheless, so it's the end. We'll just do this last shooting over here and a few skirmish rounds, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm going to fire a crack shot followed by a las pistol. So las pistol, he hits on a roll 6. And then a 6 to wound with a las pistol.
5 up save because I'm on barricade.
5 up save.
That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Down to 1 wound.
Down to 1 wound remaining. This is Drew Gomez. Could this be another medal?
Potentially.
Okay. Donald Hammer. Donald Hammer could win a medal here. Okay. Crack shot we're going to do. 1 shot and he's stood still. That means he's going to re-roll that. He doesn't. No, the glory is not to be this day. And then we've got some lasgun and grenade launcher shots over here. So we've got a grenade launcher over here. Crack shot.
You've got a lasgun and las pistol.
Oh, lasgun and las pistol. So we'll just roll that. So not within rapid fire. 2 hits. 5s to wound, nothing. So that's the end for the shooting there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to calculate victory points and bring you the final score in this epic fight. Right, it is the end of the game. We've calculated points and done some statistics as well if we were to continue on battle round 5. So the final score for this classic encounter is 66 points to the Astra Militarum and to the Orks 53. If the game had continued, we would have picked up the total of 74 points, and then the Orks would have got 58. That's statistically if we were to fast forward to that moment. But it is a victory for the Astra Militarum, but at a great cost. It has been one of the bloodiest games in 40k. It's just been absolutely ruthless here. It's absolute carnage. And war is war in the 41st millennium. So victory is what we care about as the army group. We'll just send in the next wave of reinforcements. So
I'll just bring some more boys.
Yeah, so the Astra Militarum have secured victory in this sector. So they have moved to vital ground, and they will move over here into this compound here. And there is a particular chapter that is keen to defend this sector as well. If you want to find which chapter that is, of course you know which chapter it is. It is the Ultramarines, and we will play that as part 2 of this little series with Harry Lane's Orks. So that will be featured on the Plus channel. So if you want to check out part 2 on the Plus channel, do check out the Striking Scorpion 82 Plus channel website. So congratulations to the Guard. They have secured victory in this sector. So, units of the game. Well, for me, personally, the Russes did pretty well.
They did.
They did do well. The Baneblade did pretty well.
The Baneblade did well,
except
however,
at the last
because
bit.
it is such an expensive model, you need him to do well.
You need him to do well, yeah.
I would be tempted to say either the Russes or the heavy weapons squads, because they just kept on putting out.
They just kept putting out lots of shots. I think I'm going to give it to the autocannons.
Yeah.
They did really, really well, blowing away orc mobs.
Yeah.
Surprisingly effective against the toughness 5 value. So maybe autocannons are a great asset there to have against the green tide. Medals have been awarded and promotions as well. Congratulations to Maxfield Knuckles for winning the highest medal possible, and for promotion for Marshall Cummings. So you'll gain your medals and promotion at the end credits of this video. So units of the game for the Orks, I think is going to have to be Gazgal.
I think Gazgal did really well, especially taking out your command Baneblade in one shot.
Oh.
However, like with the Baneblade, because he's so many points, you need him to do something like that to make it worth it.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to give it to my Death Dreads.
Yeah, the Death Dreads did. They did well.
They got stuck in early,
yeah,
and you were able to adapt to it by using get back in the fight as an order.
Yeah.
But it forced your hand in that matter. Instead of taking on things like the killer cans and the Met guns, you had to deal with those Death Dreads. Yeah. So I think Death Dreads for me.
Death Dreads for you. Okay. Well, there you go. That's units of the game for both factions. And once again, thank you very much for participating on the channel.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Lane, you have been an absolute gentleman. It's been a pleasure playing against your beautifully painted army. As you can see below, Harry Lane does have an Instagram page. I highly recommend that you do check his Instagram post out. He's got Orks, of course. He does have Ultramarines as well. A fellow battle brother. Yes, indeed. He collects the same chapter as we do. So that's great stuff there. And he also paints a few Blood Angels for a few of his friends as well. Do you go to a particular club at all?
Yes. So
yeah, give a shout out to this club.
The club that I go to locally is Warpstorm Wargames. It's a small local club.
Yeah.
But COVID did hit it quite hard, but we're slowly getting there.
Slowly getting there. That's good. I hope it comes back to life again. This is sad. That's what happened in the world quite recently last year, and it's affected the channel a little bit as well with regards to having games. But nonetheless, the spirit of the hobby keeps on going, and models will continue to be painted for future battle reports. So there you go. So if you want to get involved on the channel, I highly recommend that you fast forward to the end credits of this video. I do have a Patreon. Do check out my social media pages and everything like that. And if you want to check out part 2, check out the Striking Scorpion 82 Plus channel for part 2 of this same setup and scenario board onto here. Thank you again for watching, and as always, happy wargaming. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to support this channel freely, please hit the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Hit the bell button so you won't miss another video, share this video far and wide, and if it's one of your favourite videos, please add it to the favourites section, and follow the YouTube channel for more updates. You can also check me out on my other social media networks. You can check out the official page on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. If you want to contribute and support the channel further and want your name mentioned in our battle reports, or just support me in general, there are plenty of ways to do so. Head over to the Etsy store for channel merchandise. If you want to book up a game and participate on the channel, do contact me through my email address or through my social media pages. And if you want your name shouted out on the channel, and you want to support me further in making more content, do check me out on Patreon. By becoming a Patreon, you'll help support the channel tremendously, and you'll get to unlock extra features that are only exclusive to Patreon members. These are all the current members that are supporting me right now, and I'd like to thank them all very much for supporting the channel. For Cadians, as well as the Ultramarines faction. Rise up to the ranks and win glory for the Emperor. And an added bonus for those that are supporting me on tier 5 or higher for both factions will allow access to the Discord page. And I would like to also thank the channel sponsors, GoblinGaming, C Studios, Gammat.eu and the Magnet Baron. GoblinGaming have very kindly allowed me to have an affiliation link on the channel. Using the affiliation link when purchasing your items for all your hobby needs helps support the channel. I'm also featured on the Striking Scorpion 82 channel, and I also do a monthly unique special video on the Plus channel. Thank you for watching, and happy wargaming!